intro.
Hey everybody, we're live.
Hello.
I hope everyone heard that.
Hey everybody, welcome in. Hey Nap. Welcome to Fateful Encounters.
It's us.
It's
We're live
us.
again. It's Monday, and now we're playing Tides of War today.
Tides of War.
And we have a wonderful guest this evening.
Well, that's me. Hello.
Hello. Tell
Hi,
us who
Mick.
you are and everything that you do, and it's Mick.
I'm Mick Arcade. You may remember me from such Twitch streams as Mick Arcade. I'm also a voice actor and podcaster and a dungeon master in my own right, and incredibly lucky to be joining these fine people here today for a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
We're ecstatic to have you, Mick. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm excited.
Very happy to be here.
Lovely to see your community in chat. Hello, Hecate.
Hello.
Excellent. Yes, I am excited for Mick to be here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm just the dang old DM.
Ah, darn.
And I will be the master of this evening.
Oh.
Will everyone die? There's probably a 90% chance.
Oh.
Will they
Remember that
make
one
it?
time, Zach, that I gave you my seat? I said, no, you can sit at Dungeons and Dragons like 4 years ago. Remember that.
Vaguely.
Perfect. I have a vague leg up, everyone. I think we're going to be okay.
I will pass it over to Jen now.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I am playing Syndra, the Air Genasi cleric, nature cleric. Today, Miz is going to be fed to the sharks. I'm going to see to it that it happens promptly, swiftly, and painfully. And Calsolis knows of this plan.
Hello, I am Pon Plays. I am playing Calsolis, the Triton Storm Sorcerer, who got swept up in this mess because they were told to by a king, and now they constantly wonder why they're here. But they're here, and also kind of want to kill Miz for what happened last time. Miz, how's it going?
I'm Miz and I'm in trouble. I play a green boy.
And what did
And
you
I'm in
do
I'm in trouble.
for...
I was a bad boy.
What did you do?
Defended my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Man in the chest.
I cleaned up the streets. I'm a criminal. Maybe. I'm Dylan. I play Miz. I'm a goblin, and I killed a man, but that came back to life. So it wasn't really murder. It was only attempted murder, and it wasn't assault because he did not feel apprehension, but it was battery.
It was murder at the time you walked away from it. It was murder for a good couple minutes.
But he survived.
No,
He's
thanks
not
to
dead
you.
now. And with that, I'm going to send it over to the guy who's being so accusatory over there.
Accusatory.
Mr. Tummy Numner.
Talking about, I did cleanup. My name is Sumner, or Tummy Numner, and I play
Abel, he's a Fearbolg monk. I cleaned up after Miz minutes after he killed a boatman, thinking he was a con man. He was not a con man, but Sindra and I ran to his aid, and were able to restore his life. No thanks to our goblin friend, who took shelter in a nearby high top facility.
That's Abel. Now they will bring us. We introduce Mick first. Mick Arcade.
Well, I am playing a surprise character.
Heck,
Boy, how do I love surprises.
It's
I'm
the best
so
kind.
nervous.
I'm actually going into the next scene to hide his name.
I have a cue. I was very specifically given a cue in which I shall reveal.
But I did do a shout out in the chat for our lovely guest, Mick Arcade. So if you are in need of any lovely voice acting or another stream to watch on your days, then give him a follow. We're glad to have you here today.
I did a follow.
Days.
Are you a variety streamer? I see that horde flag behind you.
I am indeed a variety streamer. I stream just kind of anything and everything, it seems like. Really, I don't like to put limits on myself. The one thing that I consistently do is PlayStation 1 JRPGs, what I call the PlayStation Legacy. So I do that, and I'm going through every Devil May Cry right now.
Okay, Nick, let me ask you this. What are maybe your top 3 PS1 JRPGs?
In no particular order: Final Fantasy Tactics, Saga Frontier, and Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. The Legend of Dragoon. It's fine.
You said 3.
You did.
Yeah, Legend of Dragoon's like number 1 for me, but like, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. Fine. It's no Final Fantasy Tactics, but hey.
No, it's no Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's also Legend of Dragoon. Like,
before we move on, I have to ask: did you did you play 9?
Yes. I enjoyed 9.
So yes to both. Okay.
Yeah.
But 7 still takes top for you.
I have
We're still friends. I'm just
I
wanting to know.
I have the Final Fantasy VII tattoo on my chest, so yeah, I'd say it does.
I'm just kidding.
Final Fantasy, you say. Anyways, just kidding. I'm not gonna.
Fishing, you say.
Would you
Hi,
like to
guys.
fish?
Yes, Pond and I have spent the last 3 days tirelessly playing Final Fantasy Online. It's been a good time. I mean, only thinking about Dungeons and Dragons, since that's what we're doing right now.
Back on track. Let's do a recap.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Recap time!
We
Grab
roll
my
or you do, boss man?
dice.
I think today I'll recap it.
Okay. Alrighty.
So, after surviving a pretty gnarly storm out on the water, the party arrived in Marjul, for which a dock worker came to acquire their, essentially, rental for the dock they're using. He may have been trying to make a little extra coin on top of the fee for the dock here. And Ms. walked away from this pretty early on, but as soon as Scold yelled, "Con man," that brought Ms. a running. Everyone else moved on by the time he came back, and the dock worker was not exactly afraid of Ms. Not because Ms. is a goblin or small in stature, but simply because he's a man who walks from dock to dock and carries a lot of coin and is often threatened for the money. So he showed no fear. Ms. took this as an offense and shot him point blank in the chest as he clung from his collar and was standing on his torso. Ms. goes back to, actually I believe he went to meet with the others at the ITOP, the International Tavern of Pancakes.
Yes.
And and Abel and Syndra went back to the scene of the murder and revived this man who'd been shot, and told the guards that a painted green gnome was the one that came and shot this man. Well, everyone went back to ITOP all together, and Calsolus and Syndra talked of, tossing Ms. to sharks. Just put it bluntly. And Abel, what were your feelings on it?
Abel was torn. He was in the eye top. Told of Syndra's and Cal Solus's feelings of contentment, albeit reasonable, towards Miz for causing such mayhem and chaos and murder. Not in that order. And meanwhile, Abel was wanting to keep the group together by trying to just get the job done, trying to get the ship that we came with equipped with cannons so we can commandeer a pirate ship.
Thank you. That's the nautical term.
And thank you. First saw it in the Bourne Identity. Was not a pirate movie, but it was unsuccessful. And he decided to stay with Miz and Skuld, who was then very quickly confronted by guards who were like, "Hey, we don't know about that green gnome, but we're pretty positive it was a goblin, and you're a goblin, and you're very close to the scene of the murder."
The man you revived walked in with those guards and pointed him out.
Yes. It was a very hard testimony to shoot down. So we all
Which Miz didn't even try to shoot down, by the way.
Well, we were like, hey, well, anyway, long story short, we are being escorted to the courthouse for further processing. And Cal Solus and Syndra's, I think, preparing her Sharky revenge, and Cal Solus, I believe, after obtaining the cannons. A lot of cannons.
So
obtaining a deal for cannons.
As you three, Abel, Miz, and Skuld were in the tavern interacting with these guards. Calsolus and Syndra went out to buy the cannons. Syndra made a deal with the salesman that she would work shop, which turned out to be a deception that we learned later.
Deal.
Yep. And you will receive some cannons shortly. As Syndra went to look for sharks in the water, Cassolus saw the other three getting escorted away by the guards.
Are we the bad
and with
guys?
That, do what?
Are we the bad guys?
Too late for that question.
That's fair.
And
hey, we tried to save a little girl once.
Yeah,
it's true.
That's the only part of the story that is important. Our hearts were in the right
medicine
place.
that got quickly stolen by another person.
Right.
What do you want from us? We brought the medicine. We tried to save the girl.
And we delivered a ton of cheese once. Anyway, so
we don't talk
here
about
we are.
that.
So,
Marjule.
as Calsolus watched the half of her group being escorted away, they also noticed a shadow rounding a corner that felt kind of ominous. Almost right after seeing the shadow, a hand clasps your shoulder and you hear a familiar voice coming from behind you.
Well, Calsolus, how's me ship treating you? Well, I hope.
Oh, hello. Yes, the ship is fantastic. Everything is going very well. How are you?
I'm fine. I couldn't complain even if I tried. But I do be noticing that your merry band of miscreants seems a bit smaller than the last time we met. Where's the little green fella?
Oh, I haven't seen him in a little while, and he just gets up to so much mischief.
I bet he does indeed. He's a funny little fella, that one. Now, let me ask you. Is the last time you saw him a bit of that commotion that just happened here on the dock that I happen to oversee?
Oh, you saw that.
Of course. Nothing escapes Captain Arshoon's eyes. Nothing at all. Ha ha!
That's... All right, look, I'm going to be really honest with you. They're on their way to jail.
Jail, you say?
I am alone. I don't know where Syndra's gone, and I don't know what I'm doing here, but we got cannons for your ship.
Ooh, cannons, you say? Oh, I do like that. But what's a ship without a crew? Jail. Now that's a sticky predicament. I remember there was a time they tried to stick me in jail. Tried being the operative word.
You see Solus just sort of stares off for a second. Then, oh, yes. Well, I've been following them. If you'd like to accompany me so that we can perhaps see what's...
Oh, there. Do not worry. We'll get them out of this predicament. I bet me life on... Well, maybe not my life, but somebody's life I'll bet on it.
We could bet Miz's life.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I thought he was making a lot of personal development, but really it turns out that he just still likes to shoot people in the chest with his boomsticks. So... Yeah. Were you just over there? And I point back at the place where I saw the shadowy figure.
Oi, I was indeed. I try and not make a big presence for myself if I don't have to. If you get my meaning.
I honestly thought you were going to kill me for a minute.
Not yet. I mean, of course not. Haha, gotcha.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on him?
Sure.
I have interacted with this man one time, and I took his beverage from his hand and then drank it, so...
Yeah.
Can you make me a Wisdom 13 saving throw, please?
It's a 1.
Okay, so I, for the next 1 minute, I can read your thoughts. Initially, I learn the surface thoughts, and then if I focus... So you're going to see me look at your face for a second, and then I'm just going to kind of stare at you really, really just vapidly for a minute, and I want to know what you're thinking. Please tell me.
Man, I knew I shouldn't have drank that ale last night. I think there was something wrong with it.
Surface thoughts. Okay, his stomach is upset. Good to know. Do you plan on killing us at some point?
No. We had a square bargain, and it'd be the pirate's code to not kill anyone that you've got a square bargain with. Plus, why would I kill you? I love you guys!
My Detect Thoughts is still going. What is he thinking when I ask this question?
Why would I kill them? I love those guys!
Oh, good. All right, then. Very good. I'm going to dismiss Detect Thoughts. We're best friends. It's fine. I'm safe. And then I'm going to start quietly making my way up the street, trying to follow them to the prison.
Okay. So you follow closely behind them, and you will kind of see them entering a decent-sized, I wouldn't call it a fort or anything like that, but it is a pretty well-fortified building. While this is going on, are you just looking for sharks, Syndra?
Yeah, so Syndra just descended into the water with steamy bubbles, even though she doesn't actually get hot. She's just really pissed. And she goes out having the ability to just never breathe. And goes out in search of a hit crew of sharks or other vicious aminals. Wow, Jen.
If there's a
vicious,
tuna with larger teeth than usual, it's in the crew.
Yeah, piranhas, the flesh-eating type.
Barracuda, giant squid, you know.
Ill-tempered sea bass.
All those.
Ill-tempered sea bass with an underbite.
Not that. That's the worst one.
Maybe a beta fish.
Beta fish.
Just get the last blow in. with his
Just
little
put
nose.
two tiny creatures to fight each other in a giant pond.
Perfect.
You just find a board covered in barnacles with flesh-eating bacteria.
Perfect.
Give it a couple years.
Miz,
It'll do some real
Touch
damage.
this. So she just kind of descends into the water, swims off, but with a clear goal and utilizing speak to animals. Yes.
Okay.
Which last 10 minutes.
Give me 3 percentage rolls.
Okay. Not for Sandy. That is a 29,
Okay.
94, 33.
Okay. All right. I will gather my list of your fish as we move
Perfect.
to the other 3 who have been taken into this guardhouse. Let me move our map. So you're taken in and taken down underground, and Abel and Scold are walked into the lead guard's office, and Ms. is put into a cell. Was there anything you 3 were going to do kind of along this way? Do you have any ideas or anything you wanted to say?
Not until I get into the cell. Like, along the way, Miz is just like, he's being held up by 2 guards, like one on each arm, so he's like suspended. He's like, all right, these guys at least acknowledge I'm a threat. It's okay.
Okay. So once you're in your cell, do you do anything?
I want to check the integrity of the cell, see how sturdy it is, see if the bars are how the bars are. Are they rusty? Are they well lubricated? How high up is the lock? All that stuff.
Okay. Give me investigation check.
My investigation is. That's right. I'm an intelligence build, so it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a 15.
Okay. The gate and bars are, I'd say, well worn, and weathered, but not rusted. The lock is about 3.5 feet off the ground. The kind of stone and rubble that builds the cell seems well put together, I just had the word.
Maintained.
Masoned. So there's not any really big cracks, or, I mean, you can see where someone started trying to chip away at some of the mortar, but was not able to actually remove any at too much. You have a pretty basic bed, it's not even really a bed, it's just more of a table with a blanket thrown over it that's lower to the ground.
All right. Miz is gonna hop on that bed and hands behind his head, just like, all right. This is a nicer bed than I grew up with. They clearly take me seriously as they put me in a pretty difficult to escape place. This is the kind of respect I deserve.
And there's a bucket in the corner. All right.
I empty the bucket into the hallway.
You throw you can't fit the bucket into.
No, I empty the bucket through the bars.
Oh,
the
okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said you threw it into the hallway. Okay.
No. I empty it into the hallway.
There wasn't anything in it.
Super empty now.
They're cleanly around here. Okay. They're not going to treat you like an animal.
They take me as a threat. They don't put me in animal conditions. This is way better than the situation Miz grew up in.
It's better than our ship.
So Abel and Skuld are taken to what seems like the head guard's office. And he brings you in. So, what were you doing with this goblin?
We are work proximity associates, and I was just partaking in some morning ale after a long travel. Is that a crime?
No, it is not. The crime here is the one that the goblin committed.
I understand that. He is a bit
I just want to know, what is your relation to him? It seems that you are shipmates. Is that correct?
That is accurate.
I see. Why? Why did
Why?
he shoot this dock worker?
The dock worker was having deceptive tactics and was partaking in theft. From where we are from, that is an action worthy of his reaction. Me and my other
I see.
shipmate were quick to correct it.
Well, you are not in the place you are from currently.
That is true.
We have laws here. And if this dock worker was... What is he... extorting you? Is that what the accusation?
Extortion, yes.
I see. In a situation like this, you would have come to an official with evidence. Otherwise, this just looks like commonplace murder on the streets, which I will not
understand.
have.
I understand. Tell me, what is the plan with the goblin?
Well-
Is he to be hung? Community service?
Since there was no death, it is only considered an attempted murder.
Okay.
So, he will be losing the hand that held the weapon.
Oh. That's not too bad. Okay. I said his left, that's probably his left. Actually, he's ambidextrous. Do you want to take both?
This is unnecessary.
He has two firearms, I believe.
He must have wronged you greatly.
No.
He
Try
leans
to
backwards
remove
into the
both his
hallway.
hands.
I got you covered, miss.
All you hear back is like not a response. It's inaudible, but it's like more like he's talking to himself.
So one hand for the mishap. That's not too. Is that normal around here? Attempted murder for a hand.
It is one of the many courses to take in response.
Interesting. I've noticed not many people around here are very handy, but this should be an amicable agreement. Do you think we'll be out by sundown, or when do you have a time expectation, or is there a queue of hand chopping?
Well, we still have to interrogate your friend, but once that is complete and the judgment made, then we will commence with the punishment.
Okay. Is there any way to speed this up? Do you need a hand? I apologize. Do you need assistance?
No, we can handle it quite well enough on our own. Thank you.
Okay. Scold, if you have nothing, no, you're quiet. Okay, no problem. So what do you say? A day or two? Am I being detained? Because,
He raises his hands and he's cuffed.
This was merely a safeguard for ourselves. We did not know if you were truly just bystanders or some of his cohorts.
I see. No. Murder was never the intent, and I don't believe it was the intent for the goblin either. He was just protecting his crew, as any of us would in his very tiny shoes.
He looks confused. Are you telling me that goblin is your captain?
He is a work proximity associate. We are shipmates. We work on the same ship, and the ship is small.
I see. All right. Well,
He prefers the title captain if you're talking to him, but really, I mean, okay, fine, he's the captain, okay? I just don't want to talk about it right now. He's the captain. He's a very tiny captain. He's very angry, and he's very, listen, his heart is in the right place. He did not mean to murder anybody, which is why he did not stop us from reviving him either. Is he okay, by the way? I should ask, as a medical professional.
is the man you revived okay?
Fantastic. Still got it. May I have a word with the goblin?
Yes. He gets up, and he undoes the shackles and the broken shackles on Scold. And he opens the door and asks the guard standing outside to escort you over to Mrs. cell.
Thank you.
Is he being monitored by other guards, or is it just Abel, Skull, and Miz?
It's just the two of you.
Just
Or the three of you, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Miss, can you put the
As
bucket
you
down,
come to the
please?
cell, Miz has one of his many daggers and is like kind of carving into the stone a little bit. A language that's not, as he's writing, but it's not a language. It's more his own ramblings, maybe. That it's a writing that is not actual written language. It's just he thinks it's written language. Yeah. Oh, Abel. So okay. I think I figured it out.
Figured what out?
People, yeah. You know how people always like don't take me seriously and like they're like rude and they're mean and like I'm the captain, right? I'm well armed and they just don't even seem threatened. I think it's because they don't know who I am. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, what if I wrote a song and started like singing it and it became popular and then people were like, oh, that's the guy from the song. We shouldn't mess with him. Right? Would that work? Would that work? I think that would work.
Folklore, it would
goes
take a
back to,
lot
like,
of effort, but
Carving into the floor.
But I'll tell you what, though, murdering people we meet is a bad way to do that. That can go both ways. It can
Why?
go, oh no, get that. Listen, Miz, you're going to distract me. You know how to get me. Listen,
And he's going to crouch down really low to Miz, like eye level, as close to eye level as possible.
Miz will walk up to the bars and like put his hands on the bars and like you crouching down. I'm still like looking up a little bit.
so Miz, they're trying to, since the man was brought back to life by Sindra and I, they are charging you with attempted murder, which is a very difficult thing to argue since that is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And thankfully, they're going to let you live, but they plan on, depending on the court judgment, which is fairly certain at this point, they will remove one of your hands. But my idea is to get around this, is to give them the hand, and then we leave. What are your thoughts?
You want to cut off my hand?
I could do it. I've studied enough on how to amputate a hand successfully. I believe I could do it if you wish for me to do it instead.
Are they? And you said they're giving me a trial, right?
A trial of with evidence stacked higher than you.
When is the trial?
I asked, and they said soon. Within a day or two.
Plenty of time. Can you bring me some books on the local laws of this place?
Yeah. So about the hand, do you want me to remove it, or do you prefer them?
Oh, I'm not
Plan
worried about
B.
it. Don't worry about it. Just bring me the books. It'll be fine.
Okay, so Plan A is absolutely going to work. I'll work on Plan B, Captain. So Plan B, when your hand is removed, do you wish for me to remove it, or do you want them to do it? Because I don't really trust them.
I'm not sure if I trust them yet. I mean,
Okay.
if they employ people like that guy in the docks, like even if he
Gotcha.
was employed by them, like that's a
Gotcha.
shady guy. And I don't know if I
Yeah.
trust them.
Yeah,
I definitely
yeah.
trust you more than I trust them.
That's right.
But like,
Exactly. Okay.
I feel like if we get to plan B, we should just go to plan C.
We should, well, Plan B is pretty solid, though, and I think we should,
Yeah, but when
okay,
was the
so
last
I'll
time we
work on Plan
really
B.
did plan C?
Well, Plan C doesn't require a lot of planning, and we have a lot of time on our hands right now, so I'm going to work on Plan B.
But why? Like, if we're just going to go from plan A to plan C, then your time is better spent on plan A.
By the
Or
way, are
plan
you
D
ambidextrous?
if
Do you
plan
use
C
both
fails,
hands?
which it never fails.
Right, yeah, of course. Do you use both hands, Miss? Or just like,
Yeah,
are you
absolutely.
already? Okay, I thought.
Yeah, when I was assaulting that guy, I had
Okay,
a knife
perfect,
in one hand and a
fantastic.
gun in the other.
Abel's gonna stand up mid-sentence.
Oh, okay. Captain.
And he's gonna turn
Yeah?
back. To
Oh,
go-
other captain, got it. I'm sorry.
he's gonna go talk to the captain. Is he right behind him?
No,
see the
that was the
token.
guard that accompanied you.
Oh. Okay. He's gonna walk back over to the captain before we change the scene, and ask two quick questions.
Hi. Two quick questions, if you have time.
No, yes.
Do we have a right to have a defense? Could I find books of law on the city?
Well,
A pamphlet, perhaps?
Sticky note.
Or just the first things that come to the top of your head, and I'll just write it down.
it's not exactly a library around here.
I see that. Don't worry about it.
I may have something, but what do you need?
And then secondly, let's just say that he is convicted guilty and the hand is removed, or both. I'm actually a medical professional myself. Could I remove the hand for him? It may be less confrontational that way.
Well, it's kind
Now
of a
do-
conflict of interest there. I don't know if we can allow that.
Well, me enjoying it has nothing to do with it.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll think on it.
You'll think on it.
I don't exactly trust you, still. You might try something to get him out of there without losing any hands.
How many people have you revived today?
None, but what does that matter?
I've revived one. You'd have a murder case if not for me. You should absolutely trust me. Look at me. Have you ever been lied to by a fearbulb?
I'm sorry, are you making yourself a hero for saving the person that your crewmate killed in cold blood?
A good Samaritan. What is evil without the good counterpart to bring balance to your city?
No, it really just sounds like chaos, and you guys got here and it's just been chaos.
Is it that obvious? Okay, well, I tried. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. Your dungeon is very much beautiful. Smells like feet a little bit. It's just a
Well,
criticism.
there's nothing you can do about
Yep.
mildew down here, but
No.
we do our best to keep things clean.
Yeah, I would just make sure, like maybe a fire. Die. Okay, I'll be making my way out. Thank you very much, Scold. Please, let's go.
All right, so you and Scold make your way out.
What happened to Scold assaulting a guard?
We're just gonna ignore
Like
that.
two guards, like physically beat them.
True.
To death. but we're just gonna. And Abel is kind of like looking at Scold like, don't you say anything. Don't say anything.
By two of the guards that brought us here.
That look different. Why am I contributing? Yeah, let's.
I want Zach to do a Scald impression.
Oh my god.
I don't know that, like...
Alheim. Just channeling.
All I can think of is Thistle right now, so... I think I would just be doing Thistle instead of Skull. I think, if anything, give me a perception check, Abel, for this scenario here.
Okay. I want to use my good die for this one because I'm feeling real dicey. Oh heck yeah. Okay. Persuasion, you said? It's going to be...
No, perception.
Perception. Thank you. Okay. 21.
Okay. You noticed he's this captain of the guard is pretty I guess timid around, or meekish around Scold, after seeing like Scold just break her restraints and also like actually beat the shit out of two guys.
Yes.
So there is a level of fear and respect there.
Okay. Abel's going to kind of position himself to avert that eye contact between the two before it gets brought up verbally, before they leave.
Okay. So as you two head out, when you exit the front of the guard house here, let me move you over there.
Okay.
You see Captain Arshun and Kelsolis outside or further out, not quite at the front gate.
Okay.
Oh, Kelsolis. Captain Arshun. It's been a while. We have your ship. How are you?
Oh, I'm just fine, but I understand that you've got yourself in a bit of a briny situation here.
You could certainly say that. Yeah, the goblin, I'm sure you remember Miz.
Yes. Yeah. Saw the whole thing I did down by the docks.
He saw it.
Oh, good. I was worried you didn't. Because we were going to tell you the whole story.
Nobody
I
saw it.
saw. Yeah, the whole thing. I do have to ask, though, is it company policy to just shoot a man when you go into a new city? Or is this a new adoption for the group?
Yeah, Abel, is it new or is it policy?
That's a great question for the goblin. He's captain, and he makes the rules around that particular ship.
I do believe you're mistaken. You see, I be the captain of that ship. I'm simply lending it to you.
Correct.
So if the goblin misbehaves and decides to call himself a captain, well, it's sullying my good name, and I can't quite have that.
I see. I misspoke. Acting captain.
Captain in current.
In current.
See, that's a nautical joke.
Not a joke. I'm so nervous around you, Captain Arshun, I cannot tell.
He's fine. It's fine.
You are so intimidating and strong.
That's a young lad.
Where is Syndra?
So I have a question for all of you. How opposed are you to crime?
Just in general.
Just in general.
We have committed multiple crimes in the,
Oh,
in the
good.
past
Oh,
24
good.
hours.
Captain Arshun, are you okay? Is crime an okay thing with you, or are we going to lose the ship if we commit crimes in front of you? This is my concern.
This feels
I'm a
local.
pirate.
Good.
Crime is my business.
Wonderful.
Although
This is great.
we don't really like to call it crime on the open sea, you understand.
Pirating.
I think we just call it Tuesday.
Yes.
Tuesday. Right. So here's the thing. We need to leave as soon as the ship is outfitted with cannons.
Okay. So is
And
that
we need-
related to Syndra's location?
Syndra's location is not super important right now. What is important is that what is important is that we need to get Ms. out of there
Okay. Okay. Yes.
by like now tomorrow.
So some
how-
development. Yeah. So they're going to try him because of Syndra's and me. Long story
Right.
short, they're going to charge him with attempted murder, which is fairly
Right.
reasonable, right? Arshun and attempted murder, not too bad. He's going to lose a hand, and then we'll be out of here lickety split.
So can we speed this process? Is he losing it now? Like we need to leave like
I offered to
tonight
chop it
or
off right
tomorrow
then and there, and
morning.
they didn't let me. They wanted to
we
do
need to
their
leave
due
as soon as
process.
possible.
Right. Maybe he can just plead guilty, and we can just speed this thing up. What do you think?
Yeah, right. So look,
Yeah.
here's the deal, and I'm gonna like look around, and I'm gonna lean in really close, and everything. We told the outfitter that we had the money, or we told we thought we had the money, but we told the outfitter that Syndra would work for him
Oh, the
and
cannons.
stay here for the cannons, and we would get the cannons, and she would stay here and she would work. Now, obviously, that was a lie. No one's staying here to work, so we
Oh.
need to get the cannons onto
she's
the ship,
hiding.
and then we need to get Syndra's looking for sharks. It doesn't matter. We
Wait.
need to get onto
Okay.
the ship with the cannons.
Okay.
And we need to leave as soon as humanly possible.
As soon as humanly
Arshun,
possible.
are you on board with commandeering some cannons?
On board, another joke.
Gotta say, the best way to take cannons is to do so by force, if you can. Although,
Good.
one question, if I may, just to sort of understand your predicament. Now, you mentioned that they're gonna take the little fella's hand, yes, after some sort of a trial.
Yes.
Now, has it possibly occurred to you that he might make things worse for himself, possibly ending in, I don't know, death and further dismemberment by running his yap?
That did occur to me, actually.
And
Which
you
is
left him
why
alone in there.
which is why I want to chop that hand off as soon as humanly possible. Or tiefling possible, you're captain. Yeah, we can head back in there and chop one of those little tiny green hands off and call it a day.
So is he to be represented himself?
I sure hope not, because I'm not great in front of a crowd, if you'll believe it.
Well, how about this? We could strike some bit of a bargain, as my name is being sullied a bit. How about I represent him? Perhaps I can save the hand, or at least prevent him from losing his head, if you know what I mean. And I think you do.
I do. His hand's fine, though. Like, really, he doesn't really need them that much.
Oh, I don't give a shit if they cut off his hand. I'm just
okay.
trying to make sure he doesn't open his mouth and say something incredibly stupid that gets us all killed.
Ah, fantastic. We're on the same page. Or boat. Is that a joke? Nope.
I'll
Okay.
allow it.
Okay, thank you so
Great
much, Captain.
joke.
Okay, perfect. Well, right this way.
And he turns back around to go back where Abel and Skuld came from with Arshun and Calsolus, if they follow. And Syndra with the sharks, apparently. And Abel somehow managed to forget that.
So speaking of, we will move over to Syndra with the sea animals.
Aquaman. Okay.
With Aquaman. So where did you say you guys are gonna head to? I guess you guys are planning, right? No, the others. You guys were heading somewhere.
Oh, we're heading back into the jail.
The
Going to
jail.
talk
Okay.
to the
Get
captain.
Miz.
Got it. Okay. So before we head back in there, over to Syndra. So you were able to, talking to the fish and everything. You were able to find
Don't laugh before you say this. Rude.
Clownfish.
a giant crab.
Okay.
You were able to talk to the local reef shark and a giant rocktopus.
I'll spit out my mead.
Before I go and do meta research, can I do a nature check to see how much I would know in general about these animals and their aggression
Sure.
levels? Oh. 21 nature.
Okay. You know that the giant crab is territorial. You know that the reef shark is territorial to a point, but not is going to be more defensive of the territory, not so much aggressive over it. And the giant rocktopus almost slipped your sight because it blended in well with its environment. And it seems docile enough that you can get up close and commune with it or talk to it,
Okay,
rather.
got it. So, Syndra comes up and utilizes the speak with animals, as I had mentioned, and then comes up and says, "Excuse me, being, I am in need of your assistance."
And which one are you wanting to talk to?
The rocktopus.
The rocktopus. Okay. The rocktopus opens its eyes, which are almost reminiscent of small galaxies, and looks to you, and not so much not like you're hearing it speak, especially underwater, but more like you're sensing its thoughts. And it the first thought you're sensing is confusion, as in that feeling you get when you see someone like waving at you from like across the room, but then you realize they were waving at the person behind you. So you're trying to figure out if they were waving at you or that person. That's
Yes.
this current octopus's feelings.
Yes, I am the local mermaid down the way. And I am in need of a teensy tiny favor of you. Can I just ask a question?
You hear a tentative yes.
What kind of sustenance do you like and it require? Is it meaty or kelpy or seaweedy or salty or savory? She lingers on, listing bunches of delicious food.
You get the delicious sensation at when the word meat is said in the question.
So I would like to feed you meat as a truce from mermaid plan down the way, and
you hear confusion, and then no mermaid tail.
I have legs. jokes. Not all mermaids have tails. That's rude. So
Apologies.
thank you. So I need your help killing the meal because I also would like us to share upon it as a clan.
You hear the word bargain.
Oh, fuck. She starts like patting her clothing, and she pulls out like a corked bottle of ink. Like, she pulls out like a small knife. Her tinderbox is just ruined because it's all wet. And she's just, what would you like?
You hear the words all and meat.
You can absolutely have all of it if you just help me kill it. That's an easy part. That's fine. Especially if every ounce of it is completely gone and is untraceable of where it might have happened. Perfect.
You hear the word agreeable.
I will even provide you the bones. If you eat those, and all the leathery bits on its body, and it also has a robotic thing. But I'll take that.
The octopus seems to be in agreement with you.
Very nice, very nice.
Or the rocktopus.
I will bring my giant seal above the waters in this exact spot later tonight. And you will see the giant seal body, and that will be your signal that the food will be dropped in at this time. Is that agreeable? It is just giant.
He finds this agreeable, but also knows what boats are.
Correction, yes. We call the boat a seal. I'm sorry to offend you. I'm just going to leave back to my mermaid town now. I'll be back tonight.
Perfect. Deal has been struck with a rocktopus. And I think that is where we will have our first break.
Fantastic.
I'm glad that got as much screen time as it did.
It was so
I was
good.
really worried Rocktopus negotiations was going to be off screen, and it wasn't. So thank you.
Cinder
Love a
just
good
comes-
chat with a rocktopus.
How could you not, you know?
I'm glad that Jen chose the rocktopus and not like the reef shark. I was like, Jen was pretty set on sharks. And then when you're like,
Then
I
I
go to the rocktopus, I
saw-
was like, oh, thank God.
Alien creature, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then now imagining is Miz being thrown overboard and having an epic like kraken fight with this thing. But Miz is small and it's like it's an octopus that lives in rocks. So they're both like not giant, but it looks giant because they're both not giant.
And just to be clear, you gave me those three options. Like you gave me those three things as options, correct?
Yes, those were
Okay,
those were the three things you had found
Okay, cool.
whilst
That
looking
works.
around.
Well, we'll be right back, guys. We'll be right back with Mick Arcade. What?
right.
Playing a sick pirate, by the way.
Thank you.
Cat's
You're
so good.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
And by the way, anyone in chat, anyone who wants to share any clips into the Discord or make any memes, we will give you some points in Discord and level up your profile. But we will be right back, and any memes will be shared in the intermission, which you guys are going to see right flipping now.
My friend.
we're back, guys.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. to us.
Back again with Mick Arcade, having
Whoa.
a wonderful time. I am loving
Hey,
what you're
who's
doing.
Mick
with our
Arcade?
Thank
show.
you. What's me? I must be him. I must be they.
And who are you? What do you do? I mean, you're not usually on here. Tell me about it.
I'm not. I'm a guest today with these wonderful folks, and I'm really proud to be a guest. I'm a Twitch streamer, and I'm a
You
voice
are?
actor, and
Where
I'm
can
a
I find
dungeon
your
master.
Where can I find your Twitch stuff and your voice acting stuff and your dungeon mastering stuff?
Well, that's easy. It's all at Mick Arcade. It's on
Wow.
Twitter that way. It's on Twitch that way. It's not on Instagram that way. It's that Mick Arcade on Instagram because
That's
somebody.
still really easy to remember and
It's
find you
very
in all
easy.
those places. That's so convenient.
I try and make it so easy that even I could do it.
Well, you succeeded. Well, I don't know if you can do it, but you made it super easy. Like, I can say that for sure.
I do. I try and make it easy. That's the number one policy. Make it easy.
Well, there you go.
Fair enough.
Love it.
I do.
We're
Words to live
glad to
by.
have you today.
So
I
excited.
am so glad to be here.
And to share
Hey,
both
now.
those links in the chat.
Thank you. There I am.
You're the best,
Nice.
buddy. And hot diggity, your Arshoon is killing me. By the way, you are such
know, I
an
love it.
enthusiastic pirate, and I super love it.
Thank you.
So, does anybody want to give a recap on what's happened so far?
I can do it. So, Miz is being tried for attempted murder because his actual murder suspect was in fact brought back to life. They plan on cutting off one of his hands if they find him guilty, which they will, because the person who he killed is literally alive and saying that he did it. Cal Solis and Syndra, well, Cal Solis is trying to figure out how to get Miz out of prison so that we can leave, because we stole cannons. Abel has no idea that Cal Solis is planning on breaking Miz out of prison. Captain Arshoon is following us into the prison, and Syndra just recruited a rocktopus, which is, I found out, adorable and terrifying, to kill Miz at some point this evening.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Succinct?
What a wonderful recap. Posting the Rocktopus in the
It's
Twitch
so
chat for everyone.
cute, though.
Crystal comes walking
I
out with,
love
like, a
him.
handful of raw meat and just
Can we
eating
name
it.
him and keep him forever? Just attach him to the side of our boat.
You guys are just collecting animals. As you know.
Miz has a wolf. Syndra has a rocktopus.
Got a wolf and a robot wolf and a rocktopus, and like when they meet on the deck, it's gonna be like a cats and dog thing. Like the wolves are gonna be like, and the rocktopus is just gonna be like.
I would like to, if we're getting back into it, I would like to try and telepathically communicate with Arshoon.
Okay, go for it.
Captain Arshoon, can you pick locks?
Well, I do know my way around a lock, but I was thinking about a little something a little more explosive to get out of here.
So if you were to have a little bit of cover, say something foggy, would that be helpful or harmful?
It would be helpful, but where's the flair in a little bit of cover? I had a whole thing. But if you want to take it a little under the current, if you will, another nautical joke, then we could do that.
I appreciate you pointing out the nautical jokes. It's not necessary. I get them, but they're funny. Very good. So we'll go in. Abel will begin to talk to the guards. Abel has no idea this is happening. We will have to drag him out. I will give us a little bit of cover, and then you can blow it up, and we can run.
I like the sound of that. Although, do we know the way out of here quick enough? In the event of an explosion, aren't we going to have to be weaving and going through twists and turns on the way out? Do we know the guard situation? Do we have to kill everyone on the way out?
The goal is to not kill everyone, if we could keep the bounties on our heads as low as possible.
Oh, hell, I'm surprised I'm in this town with how high the bounty on my head is.
Honestly, I'm also surprised you showed your face. We can obviously never come back here, but we do need to find Syndra at some point. I hope she will meet us back on the ship, but if not, I guess she will stay and work. I think if we just plan on going out the way that we came in.
That's not a bad idea. Although, I am a bit concerned without being able to show me face around here again. I may have a bit of business that takes me here. So, it is a concern if I were to have to kill everyone.
Well, that's what the fog is for. Then no one will see your face. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
Everything
the
will be
bodies are
great.
hidden in the fog.
It'll be great. This is a fantastic plan. This is plan
I've got a great feeling about it.
I have no bad feelings whatsoever. This
is
could
going to
not
go
wrong.
without any issues at all.
Absolutely.
They're all going to die. It's going to be glorious.
You are very much more bent on them all dying than I am, and it scares me a little bit. Let's go.
Don't
The
leave
second
any witnesses.
The
They've
second you
seen
say that,
your
Abel's
faces.
gonna run up.
I was talking to myself the entire way down, and I realized you were not following me. I'm really excited to solve this diplomatically and just by pure words and just diplomacy.
Absolutely.
And I'm really glad you guys are with me. But you have to
Of
stay
course.
behind me when I
Sorry
walk
about
through.
that.
Absolutely. I'm going to represent the little fella with maritime law.
Fantastic.
It's going to be great. And absolutely everyone isn't going to die.
Fantastic, because murder got us in this position to begin with,
It's-
so I'm very excited for it to not be the solution.
Right.
All right.
No
So-
one is definitely going to be brutally killed in a fog of war. It's not
Fantastic.
going to happen.
Fantastic. So let me take you into the middle of a lot of important people. Let's go.
Absolutely. Lead the way.
This
And,
is going to be great.
and he
I'm
leads,
so excited.
Abel leads them downward
Yay!
into the dungeon filled with guards and captains and maybe law officials
Excellent.
and a fucking goblin.
As you guys were discussing plans and everything, over to Ms. You, have you been you're just still laying on your like bed thing, right?
I'm still writing my song.
Okay.
My song to spread my name so that people will know me and not take me as a joke so easily.
So someone appears outside your cell. Who could it be?
Who the hell are you?
Zach.
Oh my god. You couldn't resist.
Well, I'm the one that they keep saying you are. It's very annoying.
Who do they say I am?
They keep calling you the green painted gnome. That's my name.
What the hell am I writing this song for? If everyone thinks I'm you, then no one's going to know who I am, and they're going to keep not taking me seriously.
And I can't have people knowing that the green painted gnome got captured. It wouldn't look good.
So then, where does that leave us?
Well, we've got a couple options. One, I just thoroughly beat your face until you're unrecognizable, then no one will mistake you for me. It's simple as that. Two, there's got to be a way to get you out of here, but
Well, there's always Plan C, but Abel doesn't want me to do Plan C.
I'm
Abel never
unfamiliar
wants me to
with
do
Plan C.
so like,
Tell you what, I'm gonna think on it. If anything, by the end of this, you lose a hand. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be back. And he lifts his cowl back up, and he disappears.
Like invisibly?
Yes.
That's so cool. I want that cloak. You know, if I had a cloak like that, I wouldn't be getting. Although I didn't fight him because like I wanted to know I was a threat. Like I could have stabbed them or shot him, but I didn't. They also didn't like offend me. I'm like talking to myself now because he's like gone, but I'm like trying to explain out loud my thought process.
Okay. So that brings the rest of the party down. So let's see. So Abel, you're leading them in?
Yes, he's leading them in since he's the only one that's been down
Okay,
here.
so the stairway that leads you under is, or the one that you came out of,
yes,
is the stairway right here. That led you down to the underground.
Okay, so down like this mid courtyard, around some shacks, and a stairway that goes down underneath another building.
Yes.
Does anyone stop me, or am I able to just walk the same way I came out?
You guys kind of just stood outside the front of this place for a while.
Cool. That's kind of what I remember, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, so you guys, it seemed like you guys were talking. The guards saw you both recently exiting, and now you're coming back in. So it's kind of like, okay, maybe they're supposed to be here. If you're walking, and that's kind of like with that conviction.
Right.
Oh, you know what? I need to give Mick. No, I gave you a control of your token. Okay, yeah.
All right.
And then that brings you over to these stairs.
Okay, perfect. So at the very top of the dungeon where it looks like there's 3 guards that are just chilling around a table.
Yes.
Okay, so for our listeners, like, what do we see?
So as you come down these stairs that started out of stone and became wood, you walk down into the same cobblestone-looking environment, and at the bottom of the steps is this open room with a door on the east and west, and then a open door to the south. And in here, it seems kind of like a break room for the guards. Seems to be where they're hanging out, and some of them are eating. With the group of 3s, they're eating and just kind of chatting, hanging out.
Gentlemen?
And I lead them around and down the hallway to where the captain was that we were originally speaking with regarding the books of law and releasing the green bastard.
Okay. All right. The guard standing outside the door he sees you coming and kind of halts you. Do you have more business with the captain?
Yes, we were just here. We have our legal defense, and we have a couple more questions before you inquire further with the goblin that is being accused of attempted murder. It shouldn't take long.
This tiefling is going to be the man defending the goblin?
That I am. I have come here to try and defend this man, this goblin. I'm very good at legalese. You see, not a nautical joke spelled differently.
Not a joke. He seems awfully
Very
professional.
serious business.
Yes.
How's this voice? Is it good? Does it feel lawyery?
No, it feels very
Lawyer,
good.
not
Lawyer.
lawyer. Yeah, it
Yeah,
feels
not
very
liar.
lawyery.
Not
Yes.
lawyer.
Not lawyer.
Lawyer.
Right.
Legal.
Legal.
We have
Very.
As you guys are literally having this like roundabout back and forth with each other. This guy's just like, yeah, all right,
Okay.
go on in.
You confuse them. It's easy.
He knocks on the door and opens it. And the captain looks up to see you all approaching.
Sir, how dare you imprison my client so unjustly without first speaking to his legal defense? And it's my understanding that he's innocent of all crimes and charges. It's my understanding from an eyewitness account he didn't even commit said atrocity. In fact, how do we even know the man supposedly died?
Abel's eyes are like dish plates, just like.
Also, this is just standing there like, this is gonna go really well.
Excuse me?
Oh, I excuse you very much, sir, by not having my client's legal representation as soon as he was brought into this jank shithole of a jail.
I said it smelled like feet.
It smells like feet wrapped in wet bacon.
Oh yeah, the bacon part is good.
So firstly, I'm going to let a lot of that slide.
Oh,
I don't know where you learned law, but we have him dead to rights. In that,
who you know?
well, yes, the man who he killed was resurrected and pointed him out easily.
Oh,
It's as simple as that.
oh, is it that simple, you say? Just as that is what you say is the thing that is simple. That is.
Yes, that.
Which is it?
That.
Ah, so you say. Well, I've got to say, as an expert in maritime law, schooled at the finest ship of the seas in law, as a lawyer,
Lawyer.
I need to speak to my client right now, but I will say, if you violate his rights anymore, I'll have this place sued so hard, I'll own this bacon-filled, feet-encrusted mockery of a jail!
Oh my
Go
god.
see him if you want, but he's in the system.
Oh, in the system. Well, you're wrong, sir, and the whole damn system is wrong, and I aim to prove it in a court of law. Now, if you excuse me, I'll go see my client now.
You see the look of regret all over Calsolus's face. They're just like,
Abel is sweating bullets.
This guy is so like Arshun came in real strong, and this guy's just kind of like flustered because he none of it was
Confidence.
really
Confidence
sensible,
will get you so far. Just
Okay.
act like you know what you're talking about, and people will be like, I mean, I guess he knows what he's talking about.
Have we exited the room yet?
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Okay, are there any guards like in our immediate vicinity?
there's the guard standing outside of the office.
Okay, I kind of lean into my compatriots. Now we got him exactly where we want them. Did you see how pissed off he got? I threw a lot of weird shit at him too, so I don't think he knew what the hell I was saying.
I'm with you. Oh god, I'm in too deep. No,
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all gonna be fine.
all gonna be fine.
Everybody is gonna have a nice time as we
Nice
get
time.
out. It's gonna be glorious.
Good time. Okay, I'm in. Okay, I'm here.
Yes!
Okay, let's do it.
Yes, it.
Ooh.
You guys are screaming your hype ups as you walk down the hall to
Calsolus is just
Yes.
standing there like, fucking, oh my god.
So yes, if you follow the hallway south, you will meet with Ms. again. Also, that this room that's kind of in between you guys, and
Is there a wall there?
there's no wall. That is open.
Okay, good to know for reasons.
For reason.
This is also a room.
Yes, that is
right?
another hallway.
I would like to just while they're talking, I'd like to just sort of peek my head around that corner. Okay.
Well, Abel, Captain, great to see you. Abel, I think I've got the first bit of my song. You want to hear it?
I do not.
It's really
the
good.
changes- Is it quick?
It's just the first part. Hey, Cal Solus. Fancy seeing you here.
Yes.
Hey.
I have half a mind to leave you in this wet bacon wrapped foot smelling cell.
I was protecting my crew.
You murdered a man in the middle of town for
Allegedly
no reason.
murdered.
You literally. Oh God!
And Syndra
why?
is out there, most likely preparing your safe escape.
Does it involve Plan C?
Everything is Plan C with you, Ms.
No.
Are you ready,
Because I'm
Arsun?
never allowed to do Plan C.
I am ready, but if I first may have a word with the lad before
Of
we
course.
get to doing our business.
By all means.
Mace. I lean down next to the bars. Mace, please.
Wait 1 second, Captain. Come over here with me, and I step like to the other end of the bars, so like I'm stepping away from Abel and Cal Solus as much as possible. It's like not very far, but I'm like making it a show of it.
Foot and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. No, come closer, Miss.
Aye.
My ears aren't what they used to be.
Captain, we both know that's bullshit.
No, come closer. Come closer.
Captain, we've done this before.
Arshun reaches through the bars and grabs Miz by his shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. I weigh like 20 pounds, easy.
Listen here, you little shit. You go around calling yourself a captain on my ship and then do the dumbest fucking thing you could do by shooting a man in his goddamn chest in front of everybody. What are you trying to do for my reputation, Miz? It's not good. I got half a little mind to let your ass rot in this bacon-encrusted, foot-smelling shithole of a tail. I ought to let them take off your head, as well as your arms and your legs and whatever the hell else they want to take. But...
torso. Oh, sorry, I'm not
torso,
listening.
that too. All the bits. But, I like you, Miz. I like you. You got the stuff of legend about you. And Narshun loves you. Someone help get you out now. But I swear to God, you put a bad name on me ship again, I will hunt you down like the dog you are and feed you to a seal with a spoon. Don't think about it. It doesn't need to make fucking sense. It's a sea thing.
Deal with this.
Captain, don't we want like a bad reputation? Isn't that like get people intimidated?
Write that down.
I got it.
Well, of course, but you want it to be the stuff of legend, lad. You want it to be something great, like you punched a kraken in the eye and killed him. Not, I was a dipshit and shot a man on the dock in broad daylight.
He's so good.
What if the man doesn't respect you?
Well, you got to beat respect into him, lad. You don't want to be killing everybody.
Like
They can't
what?
respect you if they're dead.
Oh, like what Scold was saying. We're like I could like shoot him in the knees.
Shoot them in the knees. You know how many pirates have a peg leg because they're not respecting people?
You always taught me the best stuff, Captain.
Oh, I try, lad.
That's where I learned about these, and I pull out two sticks of dynamite. I still got them. I still make these all the time, Captain.
Perfect. Now, let's say we bust you out of here, lad.
Do you have a plan?
Oh, we've got a plan. It's the best plan, right?
Plan
Turns
C?
to Cal Solus. Ah,
Are you ready then? And I'm gonna
I'm
rub my
ready.
hands together, and I'm gonna like
Diplomacy.
pull my hands out to the side, and my eyes are gonna like go this really stormy gray color, and I'm gonna
Ms. is smitten. Ms. is like staring at you, completely smitten.
and I'm gonna upcast fog cloud, so that I get a 40-foot radius of fog. It's 20 feet for each spell slot higher than the first. So I would like to plant it. I'm thinking, I was trying to prep while everyone was role playing where the best spot would be. So and it does creep around crevices, corners and everything. So I think I want to do it like right here, like where the arrow is starting from.
Okay.
Because I think that should cover enough people. So can I get a 40-foot sphere of fog?
If you search for fog under the tokens, there should be a good animated one for you. Yeah, you got it.
Well, I guess this cell ain't cracking itself now, is it? Arshun goes and attempts to pick the lock.
I thought you were going to blow it.
Oh, I thought I was going to pick it, and then we were going to blow it.
Oh, okay, whichever works.
Just puts the dynamite away. All right. Like, as long as we're blowing something up later, it's fine.
And Cal's hair is just out, and they're very focused on what they're doing right now.
Okay, well, So I rolled a 3 to pick that lock.
Okay.
Wait. I had my flash of genius, right? Do I have that yet? I thought I had that. What?
So while you're thinking about it, Abel is realizing that we are skipping to Plan C exactly like he said not to do. And he's
Okay, well, Plan C it is. Why does it always go here?
and he goes forward, goes over to the bars, and pulls them, pull them open. Just like separate the bars. He's gonna do it. Just a strength check.
I'm leaning against the bars. He's separating. I'm like, God, Abel, Calsola is so awesome.
Got a 22 strength.
Okay. Yes, you are able to bend the bars when the lock picking fails. Also, while this is happening, because of the fog cloud, many people are responding to the fact that there is just a massive amount of fog inside now. So now people are shouting and there's movement. And so I think let's go into initiative.
Oh, heck.
Oh, heck.
Perfect.
Initiative. Great.
Sorcerer initiative.
Uh,
19.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. Get my encounter up. It took me
18.
to the dice for some reason.
Here we go. Oh, jeez. There we go.
Go. Okay, so Arshun, you said 19.
Yes.
Niz, you said 18.
Yes.
Okay. Abel,
7.
Syndra.
Not there.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're not there. I don't know why.
I'm cheerleading. I am cheerleading. This makes me so happy. Have fun.
Calsolus.
Blah blah blah.
I'm over here like, no, please come help us, Cinder. We're gonna die. I got a 9.
All right, let's auto roll.
Becomes the Cinder
Thousands
stories.
of other people around you.
Oh, the thousands.
All right, Arshun, you're up first.
So I would like to take my bag I have of 1,000 ball bearings, and
Okay.
I would like to spill them down the hallway from whence we came.
Okay. So there are a set of stairs that are right here that lead up to a landing that again lead to another set of stairs, which is basically it's where you came from the captain's quarters or office. And so are you gonna throw them at the base of the stairs, on the stairs, or like at the top of the stairs?
We're gonna kind of go at the top of the stairs. I'm just gonna pitch them up at the top so they kind of spill some downstairs, some on the landing.
Okay.
So you're saying there's stairs in the fog? Basically, we passed stairs from in between the captain's quarters and Mrs. Chamber.
2 sets, yes.
Okay, so there are 2
they
sets.
both,
Okay.
Yeah, they both kind of went up to a landing and then came back down.
Okay, so we came down on the further one. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would like to position myself about here-ish, beside the stairs, kind of leaning up against the wall, 2 daggers at the ready.
Okay. All right. Ms. The
Are my bars open?
They are bent out enough, but I'm gonna say give me a, let's say, strength check to squeeze through the hole.
Thank God for the dice rolls, because my strength is a -1. 15.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to squeeze yourself through these bars that are just wide enough.
Excellent. All right. Which way? I asked my crew.
Well, I gotta tell you, lad, it looks like we gotta kill everyone on the way out.
Oh God damn it! No, we can.
C. All right.
No,
okay.
no. As many
thought this
alive
was
as
the-
possible.
I thought this was the plan all along. We
I
talked
told
about
you
it.
as
Kill
many alive as
everyone.
possible. Oh God! And then I'm just gonna turn towards
Look, he's
like,
the captain,
hallway
and I'm
right
the
now.
captain of the smaller ship
All
under his
right,
command.
all right.
The captain
Don't-
say Plan C, right,
All
Captain?
right. Maybe we kill a few of them. Gotta
A few of
maintain
them is fine.
reputation.
As
Okay,
few
okay.
as possible.
Maintain reputation. Remember. Okay, look. Maybe we at least maim all of them. Like cut off some legs, an arm, maybe an eye. All right.
Shoot him in
You
the
have your-
kneecaps. Right, Captain, right. It's what Abel and Skull were telling me.
No.
Shoot him in the kneecaps.
No.
We'll cripple them all on the way out. It'll be glorious.
Sorry, Abel. This was a mistake.
I didn't say that.
Can I kill one of them? Just one.
I didn't say you couldn't kill anybody. I just said try not to kill all of them.
Okay, leave one alive to tell the tale of the dastardly Captain Arshoon. Got it.
Fine, whatever.
Captain,
Whatever floats your boat. That was sea humor.
That was a good one. I'll remember that one the next time I'm telling one.
which way's out?
Your boat.
Out is through the fog cloud.
Run through the fog cloud. Got it. I'm going to run through the fog cloud. So 5, 10,
Well, lad, there's
15,
He'll figure it out.
20, 25 or 30 movement speed. I got 30.
All right, when you reach the top of the stairs, give me a dexterity save
I'm good at those.
with disadvantage.
Well, I got a nat 20 on the first one, but that's a 17 on the second one. How
Okay.
about that?
Yeah, you're able to. So you make it to the top of these stairs, and first couple steps at the landing, you find those ball bearings, but you were able to nimbly save yourself before you eat it.
I want to then. I want to pick up a ball bearing and cast catapult
Okay.
in towards that like direction. Like I'm throwing it into that room in that kind of like diagonally into the room to cover as much space in the room as possible. So anything in the way in between where I am and this top left corner of the room up here has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And if they fail, they take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and are no, never mind. They don't get pushed. They just take 12 points of bludgeoning damage if they fail. Half as much as if they succeed.
Okay. So you fire this ball bearing with catapult across the room, and you hear it bounce off the wall in the corner and hit the wood. But you don't hear it interacting with anyone else. But you hear some guys questioning what that was. So they hear that sound in the corner, and it sounds like they are now facing whatever may be over there.
Okay. I then pull out Updog and what I have now decided to call my daughter.
So you don't have any weapons on you. All of your
They
stuff.
didn't take anything from me. They just threw me in the cell. I have my magnificent bag still.
That's a
It might have
DM
been
call.
That's
a
a
thing
DM call,
I
yeah.
forgot to
I don't-
mention. But yes, typically when you're thrown in a cell, you don't get to hold on to your things.
Well, that's why I was like, oh, they didn't take my stuff. I took a dagger out of my bag and started writing on the floor. Okay, that's fine.
When we get to Abel, I'll have him do a history check that may be beneficial to you. Okay. Is that everything you got for now?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Actually, I'm going to take the hide action as a bonus action.
okay.
I can do that because I'm a goblin.
Yes. All right. You are definitely hidden.
Cool.
As for this guy, he hears the shouts and things and is going to come and check. Ready? He sees the three of you standing in this hallway and shouts, "Hey, you! Stop!" And he is going to... Let's see. He is going to... pull out a crossbow from his back and fire at you.
Which one?
Calsolus.
Shit. My hands are up. I look confused. It's gonna hurt when he hits me with that.
He is aiming for your leg, and he is got a 16 to hit.
Oh, that'll do it.
Okay. That is 4 piercing damage.
Ow.
Okay. As he gets you in the leg, he yells, "Got one!" And the other two up in that room where Miz was shooting are fumbling around trying to see if they can find someone in there, kind of poking around with their swords out trying to find something or someone in there. Okay. The other guards over here at the table for when you first came down the stairs are coming to investigate, and gosh, I might have to put this fog on like map level or something. It's just constantly in the way.
That's okay.
There we go. And this
I need to
guy
make a con
is
save.
walking towards the door to the hallway you guys are in. And he is going to open to find just fog.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't see anyone, so he does not take any actions right now. The others behind him are kind of calling to see if he sees anything. Right now, that seems to be it, other than our captain, who comes to the door and asks what's going on. And he also sees this fog cloud which brings us to Calsolus.
Perfect. So I would like to. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken. I'm going to quicken magic missile. So I'm going to hit the one who just shot me with that crossbow. And it is 3 darts at him, so it's 1d4 for each dart.
Okay.
So that's max 5 magical force damage, 3 magical force damage, 4 magical force damage.
So 4, 3, and 4?
5, 3, and 4.
5, 3, and 4, okay.
And then as an action, I'd like him to make an intelligence saving throw.
You don't even need to worry
Oh,
about it
is he dead?
because you obliterated it.
Heck yeah, wonderful. Very good.
So
Okay,
if you would like to describe how you obliterated him, go ahead.
So I'm going to turn to him and I have my hands up and he shoots me in the leg with the crossbow and I'm not going to flinch. I'm just going to look at my leg and I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, you really should have stayed in that room. And then I'm just going to like pop, 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 pop. And I want them to just fly out of the palms of my hand and just straight into his face.
Nice.
And
He
then
goes down.
5, 10, 15, 20. He put ball bearings down here. I remembered watching him throw the ball bearings. So because I cast that spell, I can use my... Oh no, that was my bonus action. I can't. Never mind. I guess I'll just try and go down the stairs towards Miz, looking very closely at the floor for the ball bearings that I know are present.
You also hear from down the hall that guard you just killed came from. You hear some people yelling to help them get out as well.
Ooh. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go towards Miz.
Okay.
And then can I see Miz at all through the frog?
You can try to make a. I believe your vision.
It's like
am hiding.
3/4 cover.
And he is hiding too.
And he is hiding. Okay, so I'm gonna just whisper through the fog, and I'm gonna lean in, and I'm gonna say, "Miss, hide under my dress so we can get you out." And then I am going to. Can I see this guy up here?
I don't believe you can see through.
Not through my own fog. I cannot. I think it's 3/4 cover, so it would be like disadvantage.
Yeah. So
or
yeah,
they get
if you
a
want to
plus.
give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. I'll do that. So that's 11 plus 12. Probably not.
Yeah, not well.
Okay. In that case, then I will just toss a firebolt down the hallway and hope that it hits something, because I used my sorcery points and I don't want to waste them.
Okay. Can you cast
Quicken spell
Firebolt
lets
the
you cast
cantrip.
a spell first level or higher, and then a bonus action, and you can cast a cantrip as your action still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want me to just... No, because I already spent the sorcery points. Unless I can, like, put the sorcery points back and then end my turn here. But I already spent them with the plan of mind slivering the guy as well, so that's my problem.
Oh, yeah, no, if... Because you would have known that you didn't need to mind sliver a dead man, so...
Okay.
You can yes,
I can do that. Okay, and then
refund
cool.
those points.
I will end my turn then.
Okay.
Sorry for the confusion.
That's okay. All right. Abel, you're up.
Abel is going to immediately see Cal Solus take out this guard and have immediate reservations about what is happening. Was going to bend the bars back as to not cause too much damage, but then saw another murder happen to his left. So bars aren't though important anymore. He turns around and runs down the staircase, but it's kind of sliding his feet as to not run over the ball bearings that we all saw being thrown down the hallway. And he wants to run up to Miz, if he can. Like right up behind Miz, which is 25 feet of movement out of his 30.
Miz is hiding.
Miz is hiding. Okay. In the fog, though.
Yes.
So he's actively looking for you. Would that be a passive perception, or is that just you being small?
So I guess give me a sneak.
A sneak? Okay.
Well,
Stealth.
Miz give me a sneak, and then you give me a perception.
Okay.
Versus his sneak.
Okay. Okay. I got a 14.
I got a 13.
Oh!
Okay, you do find him.
He picks you
Does he
up
have
by your
disadvantage?
scarf. He picks you up by the scarf, and he makes eye contact with you, and you see his form beginning to change into the guard that we saw, the captain in front of you. He begins to cast Disguise Self as the guard, and he's capturing you, basically. You see him go 3 feet shorter within his disguise, within the fog, and he's going to step 5 feet forward with you in hand.
Okay. I guess give me a grapple on
I'm not going to fight it.
Miz. Okay. All right, then. All right, so you moved 5 feet forward is all?
Yeah, I moved 5 feet forward with him like in one arm.
Okay. Cool. That's
That's my full action.
Okay. Now.
Actually, I take that back.
Okay.
I am also going to cast. Well, no, I don't. Never mind. I think when I go invisible, I think it would leave Miz visible. So never mind.
Yes.
They're also both concentration spells, and you can't cast 2 spells of first level or above on the same
Technically
turn.
not a spell. It's a racial ability.
Invisibility is the Fearbulk ability.
Okay.
So technically it'd be a DM call, but it's very unlikely that you would go invisible. So never mind. So I am the captain, basically, disguised as the captain, carrying you by your scarf, your scruff, so to speak, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right. That brings us back to Captain Arshoon.
You're muted, my friend.
buddy.
I'm
Okay,
perfect.
There we go. Arshoon's going to shuffle up the stairs to take good care over the ball bearings, and get up to where Miz and Abel are, and he's going to loudly say, "What kind of an establishment is this? Fog everywhere. This is a hazard, I tell ya. This is a hazard. I ought to sue the lot of ya. Where's the captain? I demand to speak with the captain. Lawyer to captain."
Immediately next to you, you see the captain holding Miz, but Abel's voice comes out,
I think he's in that room right there.
and he points to the door next to you.
Ahead.
Ahead,
Because,
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you guys made it to the landing where you know there are 2 guards here who are also kind of seems like another break room, if you will. Still shouts of help. Help us escape too from back in the cell area. The 2 guards in the room hear Captain Arshoon, and for now do nothing. Miz, is that everything for you, Mr.
Yeah, I want to hold my my action and bonus action. All I've done is just walk and yell.
What would you like to hold them in reaction, or
Yeah.
in reaction to, I guess?
Yeah, just to see if if somebody comes out, I want to be ready to strike.
Okay. All right, Miz.
Abel, can you hand me one of the things down there? Little balls. Or something. Just anything that's like weighs less than 5 pounds.
You are in no position to be making demands.
Then he hands you a ball bearing.
Cool. I'm gonna hold my turn. If I see the real captain, I'm going to cast catapult on him using this ball bearing.
Okay. All right. That guy's dead. Okay. So the two guards in this room here are Shun and kind of walk in that direction. And let me roll some perceptions for him. Cool. Oof. Okay. So they're kind of just talking in your direction. It doesn't seem like they can tell where you are. They can't see any of you. But oh, sir. Surely the captain's nearby. You hear one of them kind of yelling into the fog, which is actually kind of like 10 feet away from you.
Oh, I intend to have a word with him about the conditions that my clients experience in here. And he looks to the rest of the party. Ah.
I just give you 2 thumbs up.
While you're like dangling.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
All right.
My scarf is still like touching the ground barely because it's so comically large.
The guard from ahead of you starts walking in. And what's the I guess the area that the ball bearings affect?
Well, I probably wouldn't have thrown them super far, so I'm going to... They're probably just kind of affecting, like, this general vicinity around us, like on the stairs and at the beginning of the landing here. They probably... Maybe, like, 1 or 2...
Basically where you guys are standing right now?
Pretty much.
Okay. Okie dokie. All right. So... Comes in and... He does bump into you, Abel. And he sees that you're the captain, and he has a visible look of confusion on his face as he kind of looks behind him, see, like, kind of trying to see out, like, how the captain got around him.
Since Abel can't speak without his normal super deep voice coming through, he's going to just push through and expect that he moves.
Yeah, he'll step aside for you when you can move, but for now he'll just step aside.
Right. Yeah, I shoulder him pretty hard as like an authoritative, like, move.
Okay. That brings us to... Actually brings us to the captain, who is going to walk up and through the doorway. Ms., if you want, you can give me a perception check to see if you see him.
That is 17.
Yes, you are able to see him.
Then my reaction is to release the catapult spell that I have held straight down the hall towards him. So he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. He fails for sure.
So he's going to take, hell yeah, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy cow. Okay. Cool. So it doesn't do anything like knock him down or anything like that?
Failed save strikes target. No, he just takes the damage.
Okay.
there's anything, it's up to 90 feet. So if there's anyone behind him, they also have to make the save, but no one's behind him. In a straight line behind him, at least.
Yeah. But the two behind him do see him like take that hit. Okay. Calsolus, you're up.
Awesome. I 5. I gotta measure out where I'm gonna be going. Hold on. Cool. So I'm just gonna make my way straight to there. And can I make a perception check to see if I can see the captain from where I'm at?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, probably not, because that's a 10.
Yes,
So I would like to hold a magic missile action for if I can see him or if he comes closer to me, because I want to just pew, 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 right into his face. So I'm going to stand right there in the hallway, and I am uncomfortably close to that guard, but here I am. And then that will be my turn.
Okay. Abel, you're up. Abel has walked away. Okay. There.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. I lost my. Doesn't matter. Okay. So Abel will continue to walk forward with Miz in his arms, as the captain that he's not familiar with. I assume he doesn't see the captain down the hallway, and continues walking down, with authority, and comes face to face with him. No.
If that is what you would like to do, yes.
Well, he has no idea he's there until he's there.
Okay.
Are the stairs here to leave?
Technically you have Miz in your hand who did fire something at someone, so it's up to your thought process here as Abel.
Abel's thought process is to evade and get out of here as soon as possible. He's not trying to basically act like the captain. He just wants to cause enough hesitation to give him enough time to get the heck out of Dodge.
Okay.
Because his voice will immediately ruin any illusion. So aren't the stairs where we are currently, or are the stairs out of here where we came in through?
So there's the two sets of stairs.
Yes.
You climbed one set.
Right.
Now you have to climb one more. And that's when you would meet the captain of the guard.
Yeah, but the stairs out of this place are the only stairs that we went in.
Correct.
We came in. That's what I was asking. Okay, perfect. I am going to... I remember these stairs, and I'm going to lob Miz as far upward as possible. Hopefully at the top of the stairs, either into or over the captain.
Okay.
I just whisper to Miz, or just shout.
Do you land on your feet? Do goblins land on their feet?
We'll see.
Lobbing. And he yeets me and Miz as very, very far. I don't know if that's a strength
like
check.
a front flip. Like, Miz has been waiting to be thrown forever.
I'm
Miz
just
is
doing
excited
strength
about
checks.
this.
But
I was gonna give me an athletics check.
athletics? Okay, so I'm gonna 16.
Okay.
I have a high modifier. I rolled bad.
Miz, you said you're like 20 pounds.
Yeah, 25? What does it say on my sheet? I think it's 25.
I'm throwing a fat cat or a bowling ball.
30. I weigh 30 pounds. Oh,
Okay.
Look at me, fat goblin.
Or a normal goblin. With a big dumpy.
I am only 2'4", which is shorter than the average goblin.
So, Yeah, you know what? We'll say you land, like, you hit this guy, or the captain of the guard. So, Abel, roll for, let's say, unarmed damage.
Neat. So that's a D4 plus my strength mod, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I a simple weapon that he is proficient with?
7 bludgeoning damage.
At this point, yes.
Hell yeah. Abel is proficient in throwing Miz. Love it.
I have a 19 strength, so I did 7 bludgeoning damage with a goblin. I'm gonna just put that off my D&D bucket list real quick.
The most deadliest weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, just wait till you throw me and I have Updog and my dagger.
Oh, speaking of,
Perception check, you said.
give me a history check.
History
Abel.
check. Oh, Jesus. 6. What do I see, Papa?
You do not remember that. You do not remember where Mrs. Things are.
I thought you were going to say, you do not remember that his equipment is over here around the corner in this chest. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember anything. Abel's anxiety and adrenaline is taking full reign right now.
I'll say what you do remember is that you remember. It was like the comic, like, cartoon character having to empty their pockets, but it's the captain like emptying Mrs. bag onto a table, and it's like those like 20 daggers that he has. He keeps just pulling out daggers from this bag.
I mean, he has to know what's in there to pull it out.
Oh, really? You
fair,
can't just dump it? Okay. I like the comic dumping of the bag, though.
That is a fun image, but that's also why I keep bad stuff in there so that anyone who gets it can't get the illegal things.
Okay. All right. So yes, Miz was just thrown at the captain, and these guys do not see that. Due to the coverage, which will bring us back to Arshun.
Arshun, do I see the captain? Have I observed the yeeting or yodeling, I guess, of the goblin?
You were next to Abel, or nearby enough that you knew his positioning, and you did kind of hear the back and forth and then the throw. Okay.
I'd like to run towards the thud sound that I imagine that Miz made as he crashed into said captain.
Yes. The captain also exclaimed something offensive.
Okay. And I'd like to look at the captain and say, Captain, I'm glad that you're here. There's quite a bit of commotion going on with this fog and all. And I believe I have an explanation for all of this. And it's right here. And I would like to hand the captain a smoke grenade.
Yes. Love it. Oh.
And right before it goes off, I want to lean in and say, it's a bomb.
Yes.
We had another fog cloud.
I'm going to talk about it during campfire chat, but I'm so happy about all this.
What's the radius on that
Captain
smoke bomb?
Arshun's gonna get disbarred. I just know it.
Can't get disbarred if you've never had a license.
I don't know. I feel like
place.
the code is more of a guideline than an actual rule.
It's more of a guideline than actual rules.
Yeah.
And as you're not a pirate, it doesn't apply. Let's see the range on said smoke grenade. It does not. Oh, hold on. 60 feet away. With a grenade launcher, I could propel it to 120.
I could probably make
It
one if you
emits
want.
a cloud of smoke that creates a heavily obscured area in a 20-foot radius.
20 foot. Okay. Yeah, we'll say that's good. Okay. Perfect. Now this hallway is also more heavily obscured.
God, I wish I had the spell.
All right. So you've given him a grenade of smoke bomb, and it has gone off. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yes. I
Excellent.
would like to take my flask of oil that I have and pour it all over myself.
Okay.
Recreationally.
Oh my goodness.
I have a plan.
You ever meet the guy
I
who's
cannot
like
put you out yet.
and he like douses himself in oil and then turns to you and says, "Don't worry, I have a plan."
That's how you instill trust.
Knowing that somebody has dynamite nearby.
Oh boy.
The really good plan.
It's plan C. Always good.
Plan F for fire. All right. Who's next? I'm so scared.
And that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Miz, you're up.
All right, so I am going to run around the captain using my disengage bonus action. I'm going to run into his office. I'm going to look for my shit.
Okay.
My Mrs. Magnificent bag. Sack. Mrs. Magnificent sack.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
The map may show that there's fog and smoke in there, but only if you opened the door and left it open is it creeping in.
The smart move would be not to leave it open, but Ms. is intelligent but short-sighted. Maybe even ADHD. So he left the door open.
Okay.
But I got an 18 looking for that my magnificent sack.
Excellent. You are able to find it sitting in one of the chairs in the corner in the southwest. So where I'm picking, yes.
I checked to make sure that I've got my gold, my up dog, my 20 daggers, my 21 daggers. No, 20 because I gave one away. And my billiard, my daughter, which is which I named my whip, my alchemy jug. I'm making sure I got all that stuff.
Yes, it is
Cool.
all there. So you have the bag, and then you have your pistol, and I think one of your daggers that's just outside as well.
Okay. I pull out up dog and my daughter,
All right.
and I'm out of movement, so I'm done.
Excellent. Okay. All right. The two guards in the room down here with Cal, Abel, and Arshun are kind of walking towards the stairs, trying to make sure no one else is escaping. Because it sounds like people who are here are fine. Gosh, these fog clouds. All right. I'm going to have... Make... Check. All right.
You can put them on the map layer and you won't have to worry about it.
That's true.
Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, you just right click them and go send to map layer. Done.
Yeah. Okay. That's better. Both of these guys failed their deck saves, and they slip on these ball bearings and fall down the stairs.
Whee!
And I'm going to have...
Comically.
I love it when a plan comes together.
And they are going to take... 4 and 5 bludgeoning damage. All right. Still shouting for help in the dungeon that you can hear echoing down. The captain is very confused by everything, but was hit by a goblin and saw the goblin run, so he follows into his office. And he pulls out his sword and points it at you, Miz, and shouts, "Stop! Let's just take care of this peacefully. Just do this trial like it should be done." You've broken the law. You must atone for this.
Would you say I violated the law?
More like broke it. I mean, violation is, it's not a term I use.
So conversation.
Well, then I won't be playing with my blood. I'll say that.
He is going to kind of stand in the doorway and block your exit and try to keep you here. And he's got his sword pointed to you, and essentially he's just waiting. It looks like he's waiting for you to make some kind of move.
Okay.
Which brings us to Cal Solus.
Perfect. I am going to 5, 10, 20, 25, 30 my way out of my thick fog cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to go ahead and cast Chaos Bolt at the captain.
Okay.
Just letting you know that. Okay, let's see. Does a 19 hit the captain?
Yes. I'm
Yes?
pretty sure it
Okay.
does. Yes, yeah.
I keep unfocusing my own face, so I'm trying to get it to pay attention to me again. There we go. Okay, Chaos Bolt. So with the 19, that is. Oh, I rolled. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta look at it again. Oh, I gotta roll a d6 too. Yep. So it's all fire damage. So he's gonna take 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's no other targets in the room for him to. Or are there any other targets within 30 feet of him? Because I rolled 2 3s.
Technically.
Yeah, there is, baby. So I rolled 2 3s, which means that it jumps. The chaotic energy jumps from the target to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of it. So I make a new attack roll against the second target to see if that hits.
Nice. Okay.
13.
This is also within 30 feet if you wanted to zap him, but
18. I'm saving his for Syndra. Does an 18 hit that guy?
gotcha.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. So that one is going to turn into psychic damage.
Okay.
So it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay, you obliterate his brain, and he is now dead on the ground.
Great. And I'm going to turn to Miz, and I'm just going to say, are you done? We have places to be.
I got my daughter. I've got my up dog. I'm good.
God, finally.
Wait, you're having this conversation through the captain?
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm 2.5 feet tall. I can yell through his legs. It's fine.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. I believe that brings us to Abel. Yes.
Abel is going to then, actually, since he's blobbed Miz successfully, is going to cast invisibility on himself using his racial trait. So it's not an actual casting invisibility. He is actually just invisible.
That's a delicious
whether
racial treat.
whether it invokes attack of opportunity or not, he's going to bolt forward away from this man. So if he wants to attempt attack of opportunity, he could. But the last thing he would have seen was his captain. And he's going to use his full movement speed to be right next to Cal Solus.
Okay, he does not see you somehow.
Okay.
All right. Is that it?
That is all he can do with full movement, being a melee character.
Okay. All right. That brings us to. So these guards up in the top room, they see that one of their comrades he just started screaming in pain and fell over and died. Is there any kind of like visual?
This poor man had an aneurysm.
Right.
Call doctor. Abel.
I'm a doctor.
I hurl an undulating, warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range. So they literally just saw this like warbly, undulating mass of like, and it
fly out of
enveloped
the
his
smoke
head.
essentially because I couldn't see the captain. when
Yeah.
the
So.
captain by it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yes, they just see this thing come out of the mist or smoke and destroy one of their friends. So now they are alert. And the one looks down the hall and knocks an arrow, waiting for a target. Let's see. Arshun, you're back up.
I look to the group. I believe this is where we take our leave of one another. I believe I also promised some fireworks. I'll cause a distraction. You run for it. And he's going to move up to about where the captain was, around this area, use his movement. And I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke on myself, setting myself on fire as I am in full range of the other guards. So I will explode in a cavalcade of flame.
Okay.
I just
Oh,
imagine
God.
you like slap yourself and like it like sparks and then you just engulf in flames.
Exactly.
I love that.
You're gonna. Okay.
Are you blowing up on your friends or on those guys ahead of you or the captain? Wait, who are you blowing up on?
Myself.
Okay. What is that?
Casting it on.
Okay, so are you gonna? So is that only? There's no like explosive. You're just on fire now, right?
I point my finger, and the creature that it says you point your finger. It's any creature within 60 feet of you that you can see. So I can see myself, obviously.
Yeah.
And then 2d10 fire damage on a failed dexterity save. So let me make that first. Yeah, that failed. And
He's also covered in oil,
yep.
if that helps his plan.
Okay, and then that was 6 damage. But as a tiefling, I am resistant to fire, so that's halved. So I only take what I said. That was a total of 6 that
3.
I rolled. Yeah, so I take 3 damage, and I'm a beautiful, sparkling Roman candle of distraction. I did it for my crew.
You're a good man, Arshun.
That's the reason they call you the flaming devil pirate.
He does this.
This man
all the
taught me
time.
everything I knew.
So now there is a red glow within the smoke that people can see but are not able to really identify yet. All right, Ms. The captain is kind of faltering in his attention to you as something just exploded in fire right behind the captain.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to run under his legs using my disengage action.
Okay.
As I do, I'm going to learning my lesson and the wisdom I get from my friends, shoot him in the knees for non-lethal damage.
All right.
With up dog. So.
Oh my god.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
We're the bad guys.
And he takes 14. And I'm going to use my Fury of the Small to make it 18 points of piercing damage to his knee.
All right.
And as I slide under his legs and let off up dog, I'm just going to say, you'll remember this is the day you almost caught miserable little creature. And I let off.
I'm going to say you successfully disable this captain, and he is now prone,
Is he 2
grasping
days
at
away
his,
from retirement?
grasping at his knee, and obviously in a lot of pain and bleeding. All right.
Who put guns in Dungeons and Dragons? I want to have a talk with them. Just
Wizards
a talk.
of the Coast.
Just a talk.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk. I just want to shoot him. I just want to talk
I
to him.
just want to talk.
And not to mention, this guy is standing next to a man on fire.
Yeah, a literal human flaming candle. I love it.
All right. So the two that fell down the stairs are getting up now, and that's all they're doing. And the other is trying to help them. Calsolis, how long does the fog cloud last?
Up to an hour, as long as I maintain concentration.
Okay. All right. Great. So these guys are all trying to help each other out here. Let's see if these guys see Ms. Ms., you are having an arrow fired at you.
Great.
I imagine a dirty 20 hits.
Yes, dirty 20 hits.
Great. Right. That is 8 piercing damage.
Damage.
Right. And this guard moves directly in front of you, Ms., but he does not see you. Okay.
Okay.
The bandit captain, I'm sorry. The captain of the guard crawls into his office a little further, trying to get away from the man on fire and the thing that just shot him. And that is it for him. Calsolis, you're up.
Perfect. Okay, I would like to cast Mind Sliver on this guy right in front of me.
Okay.
So I need an Intelligence 13 saving throw.
Okay. He does not make it.
Cool, so that's 1d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And he will subtract d4 from the next saving throw he makes before the end of my next turn. If he survives, which he probably will. That was only 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and just... you know what? I think now I'm going to use my sorcery points. and bonus cast magic missile.
Okay.
So I'm gonna target him with 2 of the darts, and I'm gonna target the archer with the last dart.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so the first one will take 5 points of magical force plus 4 points of magical force.
Okay. You kill him.
God.
Okay, and then the archer will take 2 points of magical force.
Okay.
And then I'm going to 5, 10, 20, 25. I'm just going to walk right out of the fog and up into the archer's face.
Okay. He sees you and
Strong decisions.
is trying to figure out if he.
As
should
I
be- Mhm.
as I walk up to him, I'm just gonna be like, I don't know what is happening in there, but there's flame and fire and smoke, and I'm so. Can you help me, please? And I'm just gonna like put my hand on his chest.
Okay. Roll deception.
Yes, I can do this. So that is a 15.
Okay. E.
Please believe me. Please believe me.
You said how much was your roll?
It was 15. He doesn't believe me, does
He
he?
does not believe me.
Fuck. It was worth a try, you know?
And well, he can't go yet, so if that's all you have, it's Abel's turn.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm here. As opposed to last time, apparently. So Abel's still in the disguise of the guard, of the captain specifically. He's going to run in the direction of Calsolus. And the sequence of everything, he's kind of following them. So he's going to show up, I think, in the full 30 feet behind them. To kind of give them a little bit more support, being like, yeah, whatever they're saying is absolutely accurate. But then you attacked them, correct?
They attacked them before
Calsolus.
showing up in person.
Oh, nice! Wow, that's
and-
one hell of a deception. So,
But the deception was seen through, so this guard knows that Calsolus is not telling the truth.
He knows I'm
And-
lying.
Yeah, and when you walk up, he's like, "Oh, Captain, I've got one of them."
So I'm So I have an attack range of 5 feet, and I'm 10 feet away on the other side of Calsolus. I can really only do so much. I'm going to I want to go invisible until the end of my next turn, which is going to be
Captain.
So they're going to see Captain, and he's going to poof, and he's going to disappear. And he's going to aim to be on the other side of them next time.
Okay.
Nothing that you see is real.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I want these guards to feel like they're going insane. Because that's what Abel feels like.
So what this guard is going to do is he is going to try and restrain you. So he's going to make a grapple check on you,
On who?
on Calsolus.
Oh, okay. About to say, I'm invisible and a captain.
Can shield fight a grapple check or no?
Can what?
Could I reaction cast shield to not be grappled, or is that just for attacks?
I believe that's just for attacks.
All right, cool. So is it opposed? It's opposed athletics check.
Athletics or acrobatics, I believe.
Yes.
We'll go with acrobatics since that one's a +0 instead of a -1. Rolled a natural 18, Captain.
Excellent, because he rolled a natural 1. He did not grab you.
Hell yeah.
I thought your audio cut out, and I thought you said natural 20, and I was like, oh no. But no, it didn't cut out.
All right. So he swiped at you, but was not able to grab anything. Arshun, you're back up.
Arshun is going to cast Thaumaturgy and increase his voice by 3 and come up right here behind Abel while shouting towards the guard. I am the cursed demon of the deep. You will stand down to those who have not been met with justice, or you shall all be cursed to forever live in this fog, in a bacon foot encrusted nightmare.
All right, so here's what I'm going to need.
Okay.
I am going to need a performance and I believe a deception.
You got it. I'm real excited about this.
I am too.
God, I wish I could give you bardic inspiration.
So should I roll them both first and then tell you? Because I just rolled the performance. And
yes.
Performance was a nat 20.
Hey!
Hell yeah. Okay.
And then my deception, that is an 18. Do I get a plus on that?
I believe it is your charisma modifier.
Okay, so that's plus 3. So 21.
Okay. Yeah, you essentially cause fear on this guy, and he looks like he's about ready to run, honestly.
I told you I had a plan.
Yeah.
Captain,
All right.
you really are the master of Plan C. I love it.
Miz, you're up.
Miz is gonna run up, kind of like slow down to admire just the absolute artistry of the captain's Plan C. Just he's Andre the Gianting, Dread Pirate Robertsing this whole situation, and I love it. I'm gonna run up next to this guy who tried to grab Calsolus, and again, learning a lesson. Shoot him in the shins. Character development. That's what we do here. Here's some up dog with an 18 to hit.
For sure hits.
For 13 piercing damage.
All right. So is this? Did you say that this was non-lethal or no?
Yeah. If I'm shooting him in the shins, kneecaps, it's non-lethal.
Okay, great.
I'm
You
I'm
blow off
learning,
this
I'm
guy's
good.
knees, and he hits the floor screaming.
That'll teach you to try and grab Calsolus. That's my turn.
Okay.
Actually, no. I wink at Calsolus after saying that. Like, got you covered.
Calsolus is covered in gore. Their eyes are still smoky gray from the fog cloud spell. It's great. Things are going well.
Yeah, Miz is absolutely still smitten. Like, Miz was smitten before,
That's
but now
fair.
he's like, oh yeah.
This
love
is
this
the love
person.
of my life.
Yeah, exactly.
This has been a flawless plan. I just want to put that out there.
It's gone
Look.
really well. I'm happy.
Also want to
This
point
is-
out, I haven't killed anyone.
You haven't.
I
Nor
met the
have I.
request.
Nor
Calsolus
have I.
had killed 2, right?
Calsolus has killed every person who has died, I think, so far.
Oh, but don't kill
City
anyone.
body count. Miz 0, Calsolus 2.
I mean, Arshun is closer to killing himself. It's close.
No, he's
I'm on fire.
Andre the Giant.
Anyway,
All right. So
Probably fine. It's all fine.
it's probably fine.
So the archer guard is on the ground screaming, and in response to that, another guard appears from the door to the right of the stairs you're trying to reach. He sees you, and you know what? He's gonna take a shot at Miz.
I start screaming as soon as he walks through the door.
Give me a deception. 14 to hit your AC, Miz.
Does not hit. Miz
Okay,
also
great.
screams in response, but more out of like confusion and like, okay, I'll do it too.
This is 22.
Okay. You see a level of I gotta save the screaming person in his eyes, while he misses firing at Miz.
The screaming confusion tactic worked. If I scream, they'll miss.
And now that they're screaming, the guards from down by the dungeon are rushing back this way. Okay. Captain is still laying in his office in much pain. Calsolus, you are up.
Awesome. Okay. So I am going to step. Is this 5, 15, 20? I'm gonna step right there. And I'm gonna turn to Miz, and when I look at Miz, I'm just gonna gesture at my skirt and be like, and then I'm gonna turn to the archer, but it's like a very small gesture. I want it to be kind of discreet. Like I'm not just like, hello. I want it to be like, you fucking get into the skirt. And then I'm gonna turn to the archer and I'm gonna be like, sir, I have no idea what's happened. This place has just exploded, and the captain has gone crazy, and I think there's a man on fire back there, and I don't understand what's happening. Can you please help us? Your guards, your fellow guards, there's some spell has happened, and your fellow guards have lost their minds. I'm not sure what's going on.
You just hear him shout from across the room, "It's going to be okay! I'm going to save you!"
Can I continue to shout, "Unhand them! Let them all go free!"
That's what I was talking about. I don't know what it is. Can my friends and I leave? While you handle this, I'm not prepared for this. Look, I don't have shoes on.
Not the shoes!
I'm barefooted in this foot-smelling dungeon.
It's so cold.
It's like wet bacon.
My feet are gonna smell like wet bacon for weeks.
They usually smell like sea foam.
I think we just call that meat. And there's a list of priorities here for the guard now.
Yeah.
That's
God. He is invisible, like he's trying to process everything and figure out something to do to help the situation. And
step back over Miz while he's thinking.
Okay. So in response, he waves to, I'm assuming you were talking about yourself and Abel are the two that are trying to get out.
Yes.
Oh, Abel's, are you invisible?
Abel's invisible. So I was
okay, so
talking
it's
about, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's trying to wave you through, and he is going to take aim at Captain Arshoon.
Okay, and then I would like to lean forward into the archer who's at my feet.
Okay.
And I just want to say, I hope you're okay. And I want to cast Mind Sliver, but like whispering into his ear. 'Cause it's just a verbal component.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I need a DC 13 intelligence saving throw.
Okie dokie.
And then that'll be my turn after that.
After you whisper, I hope you're okay, I just go, I hope you're not.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Did he succeed?
He did not succeed.
Good. Take 3 points of psychic damage.
All right, you obliterate his mind. He is now dead.
Oh god, what's happened? And then that's my turn.
I can't.
Good, he's not
killing
okay.
Everybody.
All right.
Calsolus. We're gonna be talking in campfire chat, by the way. A very serious.
We're gonna
chat.
have a stern conversation later, young lady. Young
Mr. Invisible. you're
Young
up.
lady.
Person.
Vady.
It's okay.
I love Vady. Oh my god, my mind just got blown. Sorry.
Abel, you're up.
Oh my god, I didn't hear that. I'm so sorry. So Abel, being completely invisible, is going to bolt over, and I realized my speed was actually 40, not 30, because I am monk. I'm going to run over to this man, who is Calsolus is successfully diverting. He came out of a door, correct? The door is behind him, or is it a doorway?
He came from a door. It was a closed door.
It was a closed door. Fantastic. He's going to put all of his might into shoving him back into that door. With his full might. 10 foot tall, very buff, Fearbolg, unsuspecting humanoid who is concerned. I'm going to shove him back in the door and close the door and yell back to the team, run.
Great. You can do this shove action with advantage.
Shove action with advantage. So that's going to be, well, that's good. That's worse, but advantage. So 19 strength check to do that.
Yes.
And I'm going to shove him back, and it's going to immediately disengage my invisibility, and that's the end until the next short rest. And I'm going to yell back,
Get out!
Okay. He gets pushed into the room, and you shut the door behind him.
I'm going to be holding the door shut.
Okay. All right.
That's my turn.
That's it. All right. Arshun, you're up.
Okay. Arshun is. Am I still on fire? Just out of curiosity.
Believe so?
I sure hope
Okay,
so.
cool. Very nice.
Should be.
And all the other
Sure feels like
everybody else is dead in here, so that's pretty dope. I'm just gonna move around.
You hear boots running behind you.
Okay.
Where you came from.
I'm going to kind of move deeper in, heading towards the door, and I'm going to do another thaumaturgy, and I want to cause some harmless tremors in the hallway that I left, and still shout down the hall, "Abandon all hope! The way is shut! Fear and flee forever!" And wink at the rest of the crowd.
You hear like shouts and screams of fear from down the hall. As they, I mean, you can't see them, but it sounds like they are afraid. So much smoke, so much fog.
Still got it.
Still a flaming man whose booming voice makes the ground shake.
Yeah. All right. So we'll say at this point, you guys are able to run up and out if you desire.
Yes.
With Miz under my skirt so that no one can see him.
Yeah, I'll be under Calsol's skirt, respectfully, like kind of just like trying to keep like eyes down at the feet, trying to keep pace and be respectful of Calsolus.
Okay.
There's undergarments. Don't worry, you're fine.
I mean, even still,
And
he just
Calsolus
wants
is
to make sure that he's on your good side,
yeah.
both
Calsolus is
from
like
fear and the fact that he's madly in love with you.
that's fair. I'm regal walking up the stairs, like I'm not in a panic at all. I'm just like walking like I'm meant to. But if I see anyone, I fully plan on acting terrified. So just wanna.
Okay. So yeah, when you guys come up, I'll go ahead and pull us out of initiative for now. You guys run up the stairs. We'll move your tokens.
We are
and you are met with. So Arshun, are you going to put yourself out before walking up these stairs, or
Stop, drop, and roll up the stairs?
Yeah, I'll extinguish myself before I didn't want to casually stroll out like, oh, still on fire. No, I'll put myself out.
The Dread Pirate Robert is here for your souls.
All right, you guys walk up and are met with 3 guards rushing in.
It was chaos.
I've got to say, that was the absolute worst trial I've ever been a part of. It was madness, I tell you, madness!
I don't understand what happened. There was so much fog, sir, and then there was fire and someone was yelling and we barely made it out with our lives, and I'm just so afraid, and I would just really like to go home, please.
Abel, still disguised as the captain, is just going to nod yes and point down the stairs.
Both of you
As their lawyer, I feel it's important that we leave, or I will have to sue this entire establishment, including you fine gentlemen, for the mental distress that my clients have felt in this terrible foot bacon smelling dungeon that kind of smells like hot sick ass. It's not good.
That might be me.
All right, so you know what? Everyone, give me deception rolls.
Good.
Abel doesn't know if he's helping, but he's
16.
nodding aggressively.
21.
shit.
Say 18. It's also a 21.
I got an 18.
I rolled an 11, so 10.
No.
All right, so
Well, why do you keep trying to lie?
I don't know why my people, especially guards, are always so dumb. When it comes to rolling dice for them, they're just dumb. So, the one leading the pack takes the signal from the guard captain, and waves the rest of the men to follow him as they run down the stairs to get in there.
Thank you, good sirs. That was so you're so brave. And then I'm just gonna keep striding my way right on out, hoping Miz holds onto a leg so that I can just walk normally.
Yeah, Mrs. got eyes on your feet and is really working to make sure that he's matching your stride.
Perfect.
The minute they're out of eyesight, he dispels it. Abel dispels his disguise.
Are you still in this courtyard when you do this?
If no one's looking at him, that was the one condition. By the way, we can't see if we're in the courtyard.
Yeah, you can. You can scroll to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I am dumb. Continue.
I'm gonna just keep
And
walking.
then in that case, if no one's looking, yes. But otherwise, I see this guard down here.
So there, it looks like a blacksmith is watching that commotion.
Okay, then he does not.
As is an archer across the way.
Okay.
All right.
Continues to escort the group authoritatively.
Thank you, Captain. You got us out of there safe. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. I just pat him on the shoulder.
He's just
I'm so glad that
aggressively.
I'm not going to have to sue the pants off you.
Agreed. Yes. Oh, absolutely. And they were just trying so hard to hold up this ruse.
Y'all are doing great. Please get me out of here.
Shut the fuck up. Thank you. I'm so grateful.
A brave man you are. Accommodations you should
And
get
we're
all
walking.
around.
We're walking out the
Yes.
entire time this is happening.
So you guys walk all the way, I'm assuming, to your boat, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Straight to the boat.
You were walking
After
straight.
Very
we're
fast.
You
After
stay under
we're-
my dress until we get back to the boat. I do not let you out. You try and I kick you.
Gone from one cage to another.
This one doesn't smell like bacon and feet.
This
Just
one
feet.
does smell like feet.
Well,
Is
it
that
smells like bacon
candle,
and feet
please?
from the feet, but then the rest of it smells like sea foam.
It's true. Directly to the boat. Is
All right.
Syndra on the boat?
Yes.
Thank God.
As we get to the boat and I get out from under your dress, I look like the painted gnome, the green painted gnome. I cast disguise self on myself. But I did it like way back ago.
Oh.
And you didn't let me out, so I was like, all right.
I had no idea.
So there's just a strange gnome that came out from under your dress.
What the fuck? And I kick you.
It's just me. I pull out Up Dog, like, it's me, I promise. See, it's Up Dog.
Jesus. Hi, Syndra.
And where were you during all of this?
Miz, you don't want to ask that question. You should go to your room.
Syndra's
Syndra!
just sitting on the edge of the ship, like kicking her feet over the docks. Just like, I wonder if my friends are alive, like for the last 2 hours.
Syndra, it's good to see you again. You missed all the fun. There was a big flaming man who had a big scary voice. It was glorious.
There were horses and a man on fire, and Calsola stabbed a guy in the heart with some magic missile.
We should probably lay low.
This sounds like we need healing. Please get on the ship and we'll set sail. It sounds like we need to leave immediately.
Do we have the
So-
cannons?
Yes. At this point, God, this was
Just gesture vaguely, like at the ship,
I
like
don't-
sea cannons in there, hopefully. Unless they were installed incorrectly.
We'll say that yes. During this whole time that you guys were dealing with all of this, yes, Syndra was there to receive the cannons and have them placed.
Promise to be at work tomorrow.
And
Don't
installed
worry.
him, apparently.
I'll be there.
Oh, boy.
Well, I suppose this is where I take me leave of you, as I imagine you're making quite a quick escape. But
Captain, you're an artist, and it's always a pleasure to see you work.
aye, indeed, it's always a pleasure to see you as well. My merry band of miscreants, may the seas treat you kindly. Although, before you go, Calsolis, I have a bit of gift for you, for the delightful performance of murder that you performed.
Oh, thank you.
We
He,
probably
uh,
shouldn't say that out loud.
He reveals another smoke grenade and hands it. I want you to have this. And when you use it, think of me.
I will, Captain. Next time we're at port, we'll have to get a drink. And then I'll just, like, take the smoke bomb and I'll just, like, put it in my...
Solas, don't sleep with the captain. Get in
I'm
the
not.
ship.
He gave me a smoke bomb.
We're already 3 hours
I don't
behind.
sleep
Everyone
with
get in the
people.
ship.
Safe travels. And remember, it's not goodbye. It's I'll see you down the shore.
Oh, God, that
That's
was another
also a
sea
nautical
joke.
Yes, you get it now. Ha ha!
You're always
And he
making waves. Oh,
Sleep. Oh!
oh.
I
With
won't
that,
miss you.
Arshun blinks off in the shadows.
Goodbye, Oshun, and let's raise anchor, please.
I sure should.
And as you sail off away from this place, for now it is not safe for you at all.
We'll be back for groceries.
Look, it's Marjoul. Ah, we've made it. On second thought, let's not go to Marjoul. It is a silly place.
Just around-
Place sucks.
Worldwide bounty. Worldwide bounty. Worldwide bounty.
You better believe it.
I was on the ship. I had nothing to do with it. I was on the ship. I had nothing to do with it.
I'm technically the only one who killed anyone during the entire mission.
You
So it's just-
slaughtered.
I do want to point out, though, that Arshun's lawyer record remains perfect, as he did get his client out of any sort of charges.
Fucking pristine.
That was
Perfect record. You
brilliant.
can't you can't argue with success, I suppose. Like
The
the
win-loss
man
ratio.
knows his law.
Oh my god.
I like how the dungeon was described casually as smelling like feet, and it stuck through the lawyer bit, combat, and leaving combat.
Consistency, baby.
Mick, everything
Great.
you did with Captain Arshun, I don't know if you knew this or not. Captain Arshun is the first person to ever give Miz a name, taught him anything about like anything with society outside of what he needs to survive. And the fact that you came in, wanted to do plan C, bullshitted your way through being a lawyer, all of that. I was planning to bullshit my way through being a lawyer. I was planning to do plan C. And the fact that you came in and did it so dramatically, I was like, this is absolutely the man who raised Miz. Absolutely the man who taught him how to be a pirate. 100%. Love it.
My thought was, so he's kind of dumb, but he's like super cocky and charismatic. So it felt like the thing to do. I was like, yes, he would absolutely walk in, be a complete dipshit, but just like bullshit his way through the entire thing.
And when you succeed, it was the plan the whole time.
Yeah.
My favorite part of our Shun's entire bit, in my opinion, was you confronting Miz like directly, and you were like, "I'll fucking kill you, but I love you so much, but I will chop you into pieces. Let's get out of here." Like it was like
I loved it because I was like, Captain, we've done this before. You have to do it. I love that you grabbed my shirt. Like it wasn't even like I leaned in and you tricked me. The fact that you grabbed my shirt was so much more dramatic. Oh.
You emotionally shook his neck, like it was without really touching him.
Homer Bart situation, 100%. Why you little?
That was kind of my thought with it. I was like, I've got to Homer Simpson this, and just because it's like, I hate you, but I love you. Like,
I'll kill you.
That's what it was. It was the tough love.
100% love the quote from Treasure Planet. You got the makings of greatness in you. I was like, love that.
The Dread Pirate Roberts thing, I completely forgot that happened in Princess Bride, so I guess like somewhere it was engraved in my brain that was like, you're just gonna do this Princess Bride bit, and it's gonna work.
It's a great part. Like, I loved it. Absolutely. As soon as you're like, I light myself on fire, I was like, the Dread Pirate Roberts is here for your souls.
So this group gets compared to the Guardians of the Galaxy a lot, and True Potato Man just said our Shun was pretty much Yondu. Like,
yep,
for sure.
Yep,
for sure.
When Zach first told me about the character, I started kind of thinking of sort of characters in fantasy and literature and comics and all that thing. I was like, who kind of fits him? And Yondu is one of the ones that I was like, dumb, big heart, big attitude. So that was definitely somebody that I thought about.
Shaky moral area,
really earned their title.
Yeah,
you played him exactly how I envisioned him, but I don't think I was able to pull it off in the beginning.
Yeah, I think if Captain Arshoon's in the game some more, we should definitely invite Mick back to just reprise
happily return
the role of Arshoon forever.
We would love that so much.
Man lights self on fire. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Well, my thought was like, well, I did promise big explosions, and more importantly, I promised that I wouldn't kill all of them. So the best way to do that is be the ultimate big boom distraction to keep my hands busy, so I didn't murder everybody. I said, all right, I won't kill everybody. So
look, Miz said it was art, but that also came from me personally. Like that was beautiful. That was a work of art. Thank you for that.
Good job.
I
was grinning the whole time.
I looked at the inventory and I was like, I got ball bearings, I got some oil, I can set shit on fire, let's go.
Nice.
Gave him some smoke bombs. I was like, oh yeah, these are coming into play.
Put a smoke bomb in my inventory.
Oh my god, these memes in Discord, I would be doing us a disservice if I did not show off a little bit. You guys put in some work.
Some of them were cracking me up while I was doing some of the stuff. I was like, oh god.
Oh my.
Don't laugh.
I know, it's so hard not to look. Shark when a random judge knows he floats solicits them for murder.
I'm a mermaid. What are you talking about?
That shark face is fucking gold.
I love that.
The Rocktopus.
Dwayne the Rocktopus Johnson.
Law offices of Ms. Goblin Law Expert. Kill them in court or kill them.
Or just kill him.
Too good.
The goblin in the suit, like finding that, like so specific. I love it.
That was a good mood there. Any nautical joke was just completely shot down by Calsolis.
See, part of me really hoped that a trial would go because I really wanted to do the "You're out of order. This whole court is out of order." Like, I wanted that so badly.
I was really hoping you guys were gonna go to court because I had a whole thing ready for that too.
Oh my
So
god.
sorry.
That was my plan. Was like, if we go to court, I'm going to turn this trial on its head and probably drop a smoke bomb and set myself on fire if the trial goes sideways. That was the original plan that I had.
Yeah, I was planning to go to court and be like, stand your ground statute. He was a criminal and assaulted my friends. It was self-defense, like complete bullshitting. Like, I don't even fucking know if that applies here, but I'm going to try it.
I'm gonna do my best.
I'm going to do my Kanye best.
Part of my plan was going to be like really throw doubt on the guy who got shot in the chest. And I was going to be like, you said that you saw this. How do you know that the gun just didn't go off by accident? And pull a surprise
Did you
witness.
show any form of authority before approaching these people and asking them for money? Oh, that sounds like they suspected you of being a con man. Like, you know,
yeah. I was going to call a surprise witness, which was going to be me in a hat and say I saw the whole thing. And then if things had gone sideways, I was going to call a second surprise witness, which was dropping the smoke bomb and then lighting myself on fire. That was going to be my second surprise witness.
I call my surprise witness smoke bomb.
Yes.
Surprise.
So, fun fact about Calsolis that everybody got to learn: they really are super chaotic in the Tides of War.
Learned that.
Ha. Yeah, I dropped the title.
That's why they call it that.
Also a nautical joke.
Truly chaos when it comes to battle and has no self-control.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine what more chaos would have ensued would Scold have been here.
Oh yeah, man.
There might not have been any survivors if Scold was there.
No.
I only say
Literally
might because
running
there were the
around.
guys behind us that were like trailing back. They might have lived.
I left some.
Only because they were behind us and not in front of us.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I let that one archer survive, the one that believed my lie.
Oh,
the one
that
you
Abel shoved into a
obliterated?
door?
No. Yeah, the one that Abel shoved through the door. I was like,
Oh,
help
yes.
us, save us. And he believed me, and then I let him live.
Although I'm not sure that I would feel confident in saying that any of those folks are okay after this experience.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
None of them are okay,
They
but
have
some
to
of them
learn
are
the
still
res-
breathing.
They have to learn to respect us through violence.
They learned something, that's for sure.
We left the captain alive. He can tell the story of how terrifying we are and how badass we are and not to fuck with us. And our legend spreads.
Also, surprise visit from the green painted gnome.
Oh my god, that was my favorite. The green painted gnome. I was like, Zach.
I looked up a gnome and I had found this like it was a deep gnome like image and he had a green like thing painted on his arm. I was like, that's the one. Select.
That's it.
We
That's
got
it.
select.
Mine.
We got a winner.
Enhance.
I had hoped to do something with the green painted gnome. I was like, oh man, I really hope that Ms. mentions it and, you know, we could call in like maybe another surprise witness. Like the trial was what I thought was going to happen, but I'm really happy that just pure chaos happened instead. That was very fulfilling.
And the fact that it worked, I still can't believe that it all worked.
Oh, yeah. Plan
said,
C, man.
My
Look,
guards are dumb.
No one ever lets Plan C happen, but Plan C always works.
I feel like we just always go with Plan C. It's just always
I feel like
a
it's
struggle.
It's more satisfying when we start with A, skip B, and then go to C. It's like a meme
Yeah.
format. Like I said, if we started with C, it wouldn't be special. But we're like, let's start A, immediately starts to might fail. Let's start murdering.
As soon as it seems like it's going sideways at all, they're like, all right, fuck it.
Slightly.
C, let's
Fire.
go.
If it goes
Slight inconvenience.
slightly.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Dynamite,
I
let's
guess everyone's
go.
gonna have to die.
I thought this door was gonna be wood.
We're pirates.
Oh, Plan C is not just murder everyone. Plan C is chaos. And that's what we do.
Always
Our
murder.
captain lit himself on fire. If that's not chaos, if that's not Plan C,
I will be
I don't
sad.
know what is.
I'm a little bummed Miz has both hands.
Same.
he would have
Yeah.
had a cool hook. Ah, you would have been a true pirate then.
We can still
Indifferent. I was. If I lost a hand, I was planning on like going handless for a little while, then maybe getting a hook, and then maybe like having a deployable like putting up dog like in my hand. But
that would have been cool.
He planned on losing a hand, huh?
I mean, we ended last Tides of War. Zach was like, "So you okay with losing a hand?" I was like, "Oh yeah."
I was like, "How comfortable are you with like losing a hand or something?"
I was like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Well, throughout the game, thank you so much to everyone who was so enthusiastic and so active throughout the entire stream. It means the world. And I just wanted to go through everything, if that's okay. Oh my goodness, so much. Oh my goodness, so much. Oh my goodness, so much. Mookie Monster for the resub. Thank you so much. Soraya and Homebrew, a new face around here. Follow. Thank you so much. Tons of lockpicking. Oh my goodness. Raichi Pie, thank you so much for the resub. We have Maeve Mania with a tier 2 sub. Get out of town. Thank you so much. We had raids from George W. Ambush and Chris A with like a million A's. Ready Set Roll also resubbed. And we have, oh my goodness. Okay, that's everyone. Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
Yay,
The best.
you. Yes, and a special thank you to our guest, Mick Arcade.
Yes.
Another shout out in the chat for the lovely Mick Arcade.
You were so awesome. If I want to see more of you, where can I find you?
Well, right here on twitch.tv/MickArcade.
Get out of town.
That's so easy to remember.
That's incredible.
Yes, lovely voice actor for hire. Lovely individual.
Yes.
Great friend. We love to hear it.
If I could, I
glad-
would hug you right now because I loved that performance so
It was
much.
so good.
Thank
A
you.
plus.
Thank you guys again for having me. It was a blast.
You are
Oh, yeah.
so fun. You'll
Well,
be
you
back
guys,
for sure.
I think it's time to raid.
And who are we rating?
Alrighty. What's
We're
our
gonna
raid
be
phrase?
raiding. What is our raid phrase?
What is it? Feet and bacon? Feet bacon dungeon? Something.
Dungeon
Feet and
smells
wet
of-
bane.
Yeah, feet
Your
and
dungeon smells like feet and bacon?
Your dungeon
that's a
smells
good
like
one.
feet and bacon.
I was trying to go with something like what did you call yourself? You were like the flaming captain from hell is here for your souls.
Yeah, I was. That's how you got the name. The what was it? The Flaming Devil Pirate.
Yeah.
The
Flaming,
flaming
Pirate.
devil pirate is here for your souls.
Which is
Okay.
now canon and new.
Got that raid phrase in there. Starting the raid over to our lovely friends over on Dice Cream Sandwich. We're gonna hop on over there, say hello, and we'll see you guys on Monday with some Curse of Strahd.
Oh my gosh, and
Yes.
it's dinner time, baby. Oh, we're going for the feast.
We're going
to
for
have
the
dinner at
feast.
Vampire Castle.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm so ready. I've been prepping this for literally 2 months.
Hell yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Beep, beep, beep.